Hello, how are you? I am good. Just figured I would hop on and see who's around. And at least YouTube gave the notification to people, so that's good. I don't plan on doing a long stream today because I really don't feel up to it. I will do a kind of short stream, maybe an hour, maybe less. I don't know. Depends on if anybody wants to be in here or not. No, I'm no one famous. I'm not a popular person. I'm sorry. Well, I got two people in here, but YouTube's telling me I got zero. So apparently no one counts. So yeah, I'm not listening to the Saints pregame show. Well, I was, but I can listen to it later. They put it on the internet. Hello, honey Tina. How are you doing? Uh, yeah, I just figured I'd just pop on and do something. I don't know what. I have no idea what, but I figured I'd do something. So, I'm waiting for the Saints to play later. That's why I do early streams. Saints are playing. Saints ain't playing now. I might start doing more night streams again, but I don't know. We will see. I could just do filler streams. Filler streams are good. I guess. I don't know. Um I actually didn't watch the stream. I usually watch in the morning. I didn't really watch that person. Although I will later. Um see what's what. But I Scotty Roberts show I watch. Yeah. But I checked my analytics, and this is funny because this is how you know analytics are full of crap. How do you gain? How do you gain over 100 watch hours in your last 28 days, but overall lose watch hours on your 365? Well, it's quite easy. The 366 day dropped off. So I gained 27 hours yesterday on my stream, and YouTube took away 28. And I even checked the 366 rule. I didn't do a stream on the day yesterday, 365. I didn't do a stream on that day. So I'm like, okay, well, what are you taking the hours away from? So they must have took the hours away from the one I did before that. Um, so there really is no catching up. It's not going to be a catch up thing. It's uh, it's going to be do a live stream and hope you match the same amount so you don't lose. It's going to even out. Um, basically. So it's all good. Hey, BC Treasure Trolls, what's going on? Yeah, I used to have a lot of people watch me, but most of them left YouTube. Let's see. I'm just waiting for the Saints game to come on. I wish I had Nickelodeon. I'd watch the Nickelodeon feed. I want to see like what they're gonna do, whatever. Nope. Hey Roger. No, I wasn't. I gotta watch the replay. I woke up, set my alarm, woke up at 8 o'clock, fell back to sleep. By the time I woke up, the show was mostly over. And I don't like to go in people's shows when they're almost over. Although I probably could have for the last 20 minutes. And then no. I told him I told him I'm gonna watch the replay tonight or tomorrow. or whenever. I was in Scotty's Facebook last night because some ass clown was arguing with him, so I was arguing back, and this guy in Scotty's stream, Facebook, kept arguing with me, telling me stupid shit. I said, "Where's your proof?" And he puts up a stupid link, and he goes, "Here's your proof." And I said, "This has nothing to do with the president. I don't know what the hell you're talking about." Yeah. Well, if you sleep through the start of a show and you watch, like, say, some of it, it counts you as watching. It counts you as watching it. And if you go back and rewatch what you missed, you don't get a count. So by the time I woke up, it was about 10:30. Then again, I did see where he went to almost 11:30. He just ended it about an hour ago, so I really could have popped in there for the last hour. But I want him to get watch time, which... Oh, okay. See you later, honey Tina. Yeah. I was in there. I was in there talking to this dude. Yeah, this dude started jumping on my ass. Hey, Geraldine. I hope that's how I'll say your name right. Yeah, I just happened to see a feed, and this guy was talking shit around 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" This dude I made a comment, and the guy jumped on me, and I said, wrong answer, dude. And yeah, it was so funny. It was, appreciate you. Scotty said he's going to do a show with me, so I don't know when, but I'm going to do a live with him. And it's not really going to be a normal live stream. It's just going to be me interviewing him, or vice versa. If you want to call it an interview, I don't know what you want to call it exactly, but do something like that. But yeah, this guy was talking shit on Scotty's Facebook, and I said, I'm not gonna deal with this shit. And I left one comment, and guys started attacking me, and I said, hell with that. Hey, Michael Mullins, appreciate you. Yep. Saints should win today. They should win against the Bucks next week. Maybe somebody will take out the Packers. I don't know who. Because I certainly don't want to go to Lambeau in the cold, in the snow. I don't want to do that. Actually, the Saints pregame's on the radio right now. But I was listening to it, but I turned it off because if I leave it on during a live stream, the NFL is going to copyright me, because they've done that to several people in the past, and I don't want to get a copyright. Yeah, he's not going to be near me. He's going to be 3 hours away from me. He's going to be on the other side of if he's going to Lake Charles, he's going to be on the other side of the state. He's not going to be anywhere near me. I think that's what I think he said he was going to Lake Charles, and that's near Texas. Yeah, we would if Washington would have won last night, we would have played Washington, but we're gonna have to play Tampa. Yeah, most people think the Green Bay Packers are gonna win the Super Bowl. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I really don't. I'm still sticking with the Saints winning. And I'll tell you why, because not always the best team doesn't always win. It's just proven that the best team doesn't always win. So, hey, LAP Coins, what's going on? How you doing today? Just talking about nonsense, I guess. Hey, appreciate you, Roger Rabbit. Hey, when hopefully when I do that interview with Scotty, he posted on his Facebook, so all of Scotty audience comes on my stream, because you and Matt Finn, I think, and maybe one other person are the only people that come on my stream. Everybody else said, "Oh, I'll follow you," and they never do. I know I'm not that boring. What? Nah, Packers. No. We'll go up the Lambeau and take care of the Packers. I'm pretty confident of that. Now, looking back on this chat months later, I'll probably may be wrong, but no, I don't think I am. Honestly, I think the Saints are going to win the Super Bowl. And I have my whole thing on that, why they're going to win and everything like that. That game, we would have beat the Packers. We lost. It was 27-20. We would have beat the Packers. We were going down for a touchdown, and Taysom Hill fumbled the football. And that's when Green Bay took it down and scored. We were in line to beat Green Bay. So that's going to be a good game, that Green Bay game. If we get that far, which I think we will, because I don't see us losing to Chicago. We're not going to lose to Tampa. Certainly. But definitely have to see. If we got to take care of business first today, then we take care of business next week. But we got to beat the Bears today, and the Bears, whatever. Yeah, well, we'd have to go to Lambeau in the snow. That's the thing. That's why I'm hoping the Rams will beat the Packers. But then again, if we get the Rams in the NFC Championship game, the fix is going to be in on that one. No matter who we play in the NFC Championship game, the fix is going to get in. If we play the Packers, the NFL is going to rig it in the Packers' favor. If we play the Rams in the Superdome, what's going to happen there. History is going to repeat itself. That's why we can't let the game... We can't let it be held in the referees. Got to, do whatever. But I was rooting for Seattle to beat the Rams. I really was. And there's this Twitch guy that I watch. He's a Seattle fan. I went on his page last night and I said, "What happened?" And he goes, "I don't want to talk about it." And I said, "No, what happened? How the hell did Seattle lose to a team that has the quarterback's got a broken thumb? He sucks ass. Y'all knock out the backup. Y'all should have kept the backup in." I said, I don't understand. I really don't understand how y'all lost to the Rams. Seattle should have beat the Rams, no doubt. But, well, Ty Montgomery played running back last week because all the running backs were out with the COVID China flu crap. But none of them got symptoms. Kamara didn't even get symptoms. The Saints are at full strength. So, Saints are at full strength. Got Kamara back. We got Michael Thomas back. Patrick Robinson. Deontay Harris, our best kick return, is coming back today. The only people the Saints don't have, Nick Easton, the backup guard. He's out for the year. And Trey Henderson, our 13.5 sack leader. Second NFL, only to Aaron Donald. He's hurt. But everybody else is good to go. And we're playing in the Superdome. Now, granted, there's only 3,000 fans. But, I wish I had Nickelodeon because I'd like to see how they do the Nickelodeon feed. But I'll see bits and pieces of it. I don't know who that is. David Montgomery? I have no idea. I don't know who that is. No, I know Ty Montgomery, the running back for the Saints, a wide receiver. I don't even want to call him. I don't know David Montgomery. I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know everybody on the Saints staff. I know some of the key names. Obviously, hell, every organization is trying to get our general manager, our assistant general manager, Terry Fontenot, Jeff Ireland. Okay. It's possible he might have played in the last game. The only thing I remember from that Bears game a few months ago is the overtime call of Malcolm Jenkins and that dude trying to fight GJ, Chauncey Gardner. The dude trying to fight him. Chauncey Gardner's like, "What the hell are you doing? You a little ass midget. What are you doing trying to hit me?" I expect some of that to happen today. The fireworks. You know, the Bears had the audacity to take a drawing and put a bunch of bears on Bourbon Street and call it Bear Dawn Street. You know, them Bears fans are so classless. I don't like them. I don't like Bears fans going back from 2006 when they started making jokes about Katrina. You know, oh, CJ GJ don't shut the hell up. I don't like him. I never did. Even since he's with the Saints, I don't like him. Because he used to play at Florida. He used to do that shit against LSU. I never did like him. I mean, I'm glad he's on our team. He does play good, but I don't like him. And if I tell him to his face, I don't fucking like him. Never did, never will. But he's with our team, so I'm gonna support him. You know. But he kind of started all that crap because he ripped out the guy's a mouthpiece the couple plays before. So he kind of knows what he's doing in that situation. I don't remember if he got fined or not. I know the other guy got suspended for like 2 games. I don't even know who that guy is. The cornerback or safety, whatever the guy's Bears name is. He got suspended for a couple of games. Chauncey Gardner didn't get I don't think he got any suspensions or fines or anything. He might have got. I mean, he did get fined a few times this year for bullshit. He's the main guy talking smack. You know, that's his role on the team. Talk smack. That's pretty much it at this point. You know, so it's not too bad an issue on that, but let's see. Oh shit. Alrighty, well, there we go. But yeah. I know the Saints are gonna win today. I don't really have any doubt as far as that. And I tell you what, I'll make a video on my other channel about that. Yeah, everybody makes sense of, oh, Drew Brees don't pass far. Drew Brees has thrown a few. In the last game we played, he threw a 40, 50-yard touchdown pass in the air. I mean, Drew Brees still has an arm. Is it better than it was 10 years ago? Probably not, but he can still throw. But why the hell would you throw? When you got Kamara and you got, throw a 2-yard screen pass to Kamara. Let him go 50, 60 yards down the field for a touchdown. I mean, Drew Brees gets about 200 yards passing a game right about now. 200, 205 yards, whatever. That's still good enough to win. I mean, shit, when you got Kamara running for 200 yards, 150 yards, 6 touchdowns against the Vikings because he didn't play last week. The Bears got Akeem Hicks. We used to have Akeem Hicks. Akeem Hicks is an asshole. He didn't want to play for the Saints. He wanted to go play somewhere else. So, hey, Bear, how you doing? He wanted to go play somewhere else, so we let him go. I mean, the Bears got Akeem Hicks and they got Khalil Mack. Yeah, we beat the crap out of it. We beat them last time. I mean, yeah, it was 26-23. We won in overtime. But that game was played in Chicago, I believe. This one's played in New Orleans. That ain't gonna happen a second, third, and fourth time. No. I think we're gonna win like 34-13 or something like that. I mean, it may be close. I don't care if the Saints win by 1 point or 100 points. It's not that he's really getting old. Hey, why is everybody saying Breeze is getting old? Tom Brady's 43. He's still flinging it out there like no one's Christmas. Then they put up a graphic of him and George Bland saying George Bland is 65 at the time when he was 43. Everybody thinks Breeze is going to retire this year. No. Breeze is not getting retired. Breeze has still got an arm. Why would you have him throw? Think about it. Why would you want him throwing 50 times a game when you got two running backs who are capable of breaking it at any time, and you got Michael Thomas? Throw a 10-yard pass to Michael Thomas. Let them do all the work. Breeze still gets the credit. It's not about stats. It's never been about stats. Even Drew Brees will tell you it's not about stats. He's not going to play until he's 45 for stats. He came out and he said in the press conference the other day, he goes, these last 4 years have seemed like my last year. He's taking it year by year. Yeah, Saints are going to win. I think Brees will come back. I'm about 75% certain he'll come back. Now, if we win the Super Bowl, he'll probably retire. But if we don't, I believe he's coming back. This team is too talented. Really, we should have about 5 Super Bowls right now if it wasn't for the NFL. And I want to see how the NFL screws us this year. I think the NFL is going to bring back the Tuck rule. The Tuck rule is what jump-started Shady Brady's dynasty. But everybody's sitting there saying Shady Brady's perfect. And he played against Washington last night. Washington. The Redskins. Come on. I can beat the Redskins blindfolded. Now their quarterback, Heine, he did pretty good. He had over 300 yards. Well, the Saints have not allowed a 300-yard passer all year. And they only allowed a 100-yard rusher once in the last 60 games. So we don't give up 100-yard rushers, and we don't allow 300-yard passers. So I don't know. And everybody's saying, oh, well, we didn't play Trubisky last time. We played against Nick Foles. Trubisky, Trubisky's not getting 300 yards on us. That's no way. I'm sure Trubisky's going to have a decent game, but he's not going to do anything. Trubisky's probably going to get injured, or he's going to get hurt, or he's going to get kicked out the game. They're going to put Nick Foles in there, and he thinks, we beat the crap out of Nick Foles last time. Yeah. Well, this is the Saints year. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care about the cheeseheads. In any other season, the Saints would have had a bye. Okay, because of the pandemic, they made it a 17 league. Any other season, the Saints would have had a bye week. We wouldn't even be playing today. Because the top 2 seeds always got a bye. But because of the pandemic, we got to be a wild card team. It's a load of crap. That's how they stuck it to us. But they did give us a Sunday game. Because if we didn't play today, we wouldn't have Kamara back. So I don't understand how Trubisky's been better. But, I guess. Oh, shit. Well, we don't have Trey Henderson today. So Sheldon Rankins and Richardson and all, Cam Jordan got to step up and take care of some business. Because the Saints got a pretty damn good defense when they play good. Now, the first couple of games of the season, we lost to the Raiders and we lost to the Packers, obviously. And we wasn't playing good defense. But then we went on a hell of a run. And then there was a game, Kansas City game, we didn't do so well. And the Eagles game, I don't know how we lost to the Eagles. But, and then all of a sudden we started doing better again. So you got your ups and downs. But the Saints defense is going to take over. I don't expect Drew Brees to have a bad game. I don't. And we got Taysom Hill, be like Taysom. So I don't see. I don't really see too much of a bad game. I don't in the long run. So I know we're gonna win. We're not gonna lose to the Bears. No way. And all these Bear fans have been talking smack on social media and stuff. I can't wait till the game's over because I'm gonna because I wrote their names down. I'm gonna go back and talk smack to them. I'm gonna say, how y'all like Chicago? You'll find out soon because you're going back there. These Bears fans actually think they have a chance to beat us. And not only that, they think they're going to beat the Packers. They couldn't beat the Packers last week. I was rooting for them. And they couldn't do it. Well, we get all our players back pretty much. We were banged up the last couple of weeks. We're getting all our players back. Patrick Robertson's coming back. Our best kick returner, Deontay Harris, is back. Michael Thomas is back after 3 weeks on IR with the ankle injury. And Michael Thomas, he got injured in the first game at the end of the Tampa Bay game. And he got 40 receptions, but he just couldn't heal too well. So Michael Thomas really hasn't been healthy most of this year. A scary stat. Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas has only played in 10 quarters together all season. That's a scary, and we still went 12-4, and that's a scary stat, folks. Scary. So Chicago can bring out the trick plays. They could play the wing T, the single T offense. They could do the fumble rooski. They could pull out any miracle shot they have. Their playoff aspirations are going to die. The only reason they got in the playoffs is because Kyler Murray got hurt in week 17. Or we'd be playing the Cardinals right now. If Kyler Murray did not get hurt and the Cardinals didn't lose that game, the Cardinals would have been a 7th seed, and we'd be playing Kyler Murray right now. So the Bears should thank their lucky stars that the football gods decided to throw them a bone. Because it wasn't going to happen otherwise. Because there was only 2 teams that could have got that 7th seed, Bears and the Cardinals. So the Bears got in because they had the better I think the Bears and the Cardinals both finished 8-8, but the Bears had the better tiebreaker scenario. It's the only reason they got in. And Roger Goodell decided to give a 7th seed this year. That's it. Otherwise, the Bears wouldn't have got in the playoffs. So, and the Saints would have had a bye week. Because there's no way the Saints should be playing today. They should be playing next week. Roger Goodell, that moron. He should have. One day he'll resign, and then the world will be a safer place. He does more damage. Roger Goodell does more damage on this planet than any other one person I can ever think of. And so yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Well, they did that because of a pandemic. They call it a super wild card team. It's supposed to be for just this year only, where the 7th seed, but they're not going to change it. They're going to keep it. What I find bullshit is, why don't you just make it 8 seeds like basketball and give the top 2 to, how are you going to have 7 teams and only one gets to bye? How fair is that? Why don't they just make it 8 teams, have 16 of that 32 teams, half the teams in the playoffs, add an extra week. In the 90s, the teams had 2 bye weeks for 1 year. Add a what you call. I think Penny's meant to say who dat. I don't know of this pack. What is this pack? I have never heard of this pack. Go pack. I don't know what that is. That must be a cheesehead theme. The Packers are gonna go somewhere, all right. They're gonna go home when the Saints beat them. Yeah, I don't get that 17 games. I don't really, Roger Goodell is just screwing up the NFL 1 year at a time. 1 year at a time. He's a menace. He's an absolute menace. I don't even know how the hell he became commissioner. He probably bribed someone. Hopefully the owners overthrow him soon and they get rid of Roger Goodell and then they get someone in that's good. Because they're going to need somebody good. But yeah, I still think it's funny that Bears fans think they're going to beat the Saints and then they're going to go to Green Bay and beat Green Bay when they couldn't do it twice this year already. Hey, Sunny Stormy, how you doing? My chat is basically dying at this point. But the game's coming on in about a couple of hours, so I'm going to watch the game in about an hour. It comes on at 3:00, 3:40. But shit, still feel tired even though I fell asleep. Yeah, Pennies to Benji's is a Packers fan. Well, who's fighting for the Confederacy? ain't gonna be no Civil War. People keep saying that shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I thought you were, hey, hanging with Mr. J. How you doing? Appreciate you popping in. I thought you were a Vikings fan, Sunny Stormy. The Vikings aren't playing today. Or are you another team? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on that situation. I don't know. That's okay. Most people do come in here and give me some shit. That's what I'm here for. Might as well. I still say, hey, we should have beat the Packers. No idea. Vikings ain't even in the playoffs. I don't even know what you're talking about, Sunny Stormy. They're 7-9. Vikings aren't even in the playoffs. The Vikings are playing somewhere somehow, but they're not in the playoffs. Maybe in some alternate universe or something they're playing. I don't know, but not this year. There's only one game right now. Yeah, I can agree with that, Pennies to Benjis. I can agree with that statement. The Bears suck and the Vikings blow. Yeah, I can agree with that. Although I held a lot of animosity towards the Vikings because of the bullshit that they screwed on us last year, the year before with the push off, when that was clearly a push off. But I'm at peace because we did beat the Vikings, so I'm at peace now. So the Bears suck ass. We already beat the Bears. We beat the Bears. We beat the Vikings. We should have beat the Packers, but unfortunately, with that team had other plans. And we beat the other team in y'all's division. The Lions. So, we beat them. So I don't know why I'm still yawning. Hell. I'm probably listening to the radio and crash out during the game, wake up, and I see the Saints put up 75 points on the Bears, and I'll be like, yep, that's about right. I'm telling you, if y'all play the cards right, put down money on the Saints, you'll be a millionaire. My friend put down a bet at the beginning of the year, a $500 bet. I think it was 15-1 odds or something, some ridiculous odds, because they said, "Oh, the Saints ain't gonna make the Super Bowl." My friend's like, he put down $500. So if they make the Super Bowl on a $500 bet, he's gonna be freaking rich. And hopefully he gives me my cut, because I'm the one that told him to go put the damn bet down. Yeah, Sundays are always lazy. I didn't even go in the show I watch in the morning. I woke up a little late and I said, I don't, I'm streaming today because I said yesterday I was going to stream, but kind of didn't feel like streaming, but I got to get my watch hours up. And, I'm not streaming later. And when you stream in the afternoon like this, you don't get a big audience. You get a few people here and there, but you don't get what you want. Streaming at night is when you get people, a lot of people. Hey, Boyd's Coins, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I've been watching people's videos like crazy lately, but I still got to catch up on other people's videos. So, yeah, the China flu has just pretty much killed everything almost. It killed NCAA March Madness last year. LSU had a good chance to get a championship, and Mother Nature said, no, I don't think so. And LSU played good lights out last night. They're like 9-2 already. The basketball team, I think LSU going to win a championship this year in basketball. And they ain't never won one before in basketball. Will Wade, American gangster. That's if the FBI don't go after his ass again. These college coaches, when they pay off players, they forget that someone's always recording them. They wiretap their phones, and then they start talking about payments and stuff. It's like, don't say that. No. But I should mute the damn thing when I yawn. But yeah. The playoffs is supposed to have a more bubble, they said, where nothing, happens. Really? I never understood birthday notes. I know there's certain sequences and numbers in the bills. Birthday notes, I understand, but that's the first I've heard of a COVID note. Well, you can sell it to China. Call it the China flu banknote. 3/17/2020. That's about right. That's it's about right on that one. So let's see. I don't think I've ever had a birthday note before. But apparently people like the birthday notes. Hell, I got a $20 star note last week. Nothing spectacular or anything. I got it from the ATM. Just okay, boom, checked it. And I was like, all right, well, there it is. So nothing too spectacular, but it's always good. Um, seeing what's what and all that good stuff. So don't get much change anymore. They keep saying there's a national coin shortage. There's no such thing as a national coin shortage. Just because they didn't print that many coins in 2020, do you know how many coins are sitting out there? There are billions and billions and billions of coins. That's pretty cool. 68 proof nickel. That's awesome. I don't find any coins anywhere anymore, except for the Coinstar once in a blue moon. After this, I'll probably go walk down the street to Wally World. I have a neighborhood market right on the corner, the Walmart neighborhood market. We have 2 or 3 big Walmarts too, but they're on the other side of town. But on the corner right here, I have a neighborhood market. It's just a grocery store. It don't have all the big Walmart stuff. It sells. It's basically a grocery store, basically. And they got the Coinstar right in front. And a couple weeks ago, I found $1. I found 3 2020 coins and an 84 coin, but it was nothing too big. But I have found proof coins out of that already. I found all kinds of stuff. I don't go early in the morning because if you go in the morning, you're not going to have a chance. You have to go in the afternoon. But around this time, I went there last week around this time, and it was so jam packed I couldn't move because everybody's trying to get their groceries before the game, and it was crazy. Well, we have 2 neighborhood markets. One's on the other side of town, and we have one here. We have the Walmart I used to work at years ago. We have a second. We have 2 let's see. We have 2 Walmart stores. We have a Sam's Club, and then we have 2 neighborhood markets. But the one I have is right outside my neighborhood. I just walk 2 minutes outside, right then. There it is. It's the only grocery store within my walking distance. So I kind of have to shop there, unfortunately, because on the side of town I live at, there really isn't no grocery stores. They're all on the other side of town. So that's probably why they built that one there. We used to have a Winn-Dixie, but it closed down on this side. So the neighborhood market is the only supermarket within 5 miles of walking distance. They have a Rouse's, but that's about 5 or 6 miles away. Why would I walk 6 miles away? I mean, there's a Rouse's right over here too. That's about 2.5 miles away. But why would I walk 2.5 miles when I got a grocery store 2 minutes out my neighborhood? I could just walk there. Even though I don't like Walmart, they screw people over. They screwed me over when I worked for that company, like they do most. They think they own you because they pay you a shitload of money. They think they own you and they can do whatever they want. And then they treat you like garbage. And, if you haven't known anybody that works for Walmart, trust me, they can tell you the horror stories. I got a few of them myself. The customer is always right in their eyes, and you're always wrong, even though you're right. The customer can sit here and tell you 7 plus 7 is 23, and it's not, but they'll back that customer up to the hill because that's the one who's spending money. You're not. So, go Bears. Elvis and his good. Yeah, of course Elvis would say go Bears. Well, I don't know why Elvis would root for his I don't know why you root for the Bears. Don't you hate the Bears? You're a Vikings fan. Aren't you supposed to hate the Bears? Good Lord Almighty. Yeah, appreciate you, Elvis, of course. Oh, okay. You do work. Yeah, I worked for him for 4 years, Boyd. I got written up for taking too long helping a customer. There was a customer who didn't speak English. I spent 10 minutes doing her shopping, which I had permission for, and the store manager wrote me up. I got written up for not filling the vending machine when they had a Sam's Club vending machine on my vacation because I refused to come in on my vacation and work. Got written up for that. Got written up for... I had a funeral to go to, and I was off. And because I didn't come in on my off day, I got written up for that. Then I got a D-Day, which I'm sure you know what a D-Day is. You know, they make you write an essay. I wrote the entire Walmart handbook. I did this on purpose. I wrote the entire handbook. Took me, I don't know, a couple hours to write. You got to sit there and you got to write an essay describing why you should keep your job. I walked in there and I said, look, if you don't want me here, fire me. And they didn't say nothing. So I continued to write the handbook. And after about 2 minutes, they said, all right, that's enough. Go back to work. All right. So I was on D-Day, which, means you can't do anything for a year. Oh, okay, pennies. What happened was how I got fired was I was unloading a truck with a coworker. The coworker, I told the coworker, I said, I'm going to lunch. There was a couple of pallets that were leaning. As you know, the Walmart distribution center don't know how to distribute. They put on the bottom glass, pickles and I think it was pickles and whatever. Yes, hanging with Mr. J, they wrote me up. Walmart will write you up for stupid stuff. Some cases, if the company doesn't like you, they want to get rid of you fast. And the higher you get paid, the more you're a target. The longer you've been with that company, the more you have a target on your back. So I was unloading a truck, and then, who dat, Jerry? It's game day. Yep. Boyd can tell you. I'm telling the truth here. Walmart does not value their employees at all. In fact, they talk shit about them all the time. At least when I worked there, they did. But how I got fired was I was unloading a truck with a coworker. I had to go to lunch because I hit my 6-hour rule. I had to go to lunch. I told the coworker, look, there was 2 or 3 pallets that was there. I said, look, we couldn't, and they were in the front. We couldn't move. I said, look, they were leaning, even with the cellophane, because the idiots put jars of pickles on the bottom and glass. So the whole pallet was leaning. I said, look, do not, under any circumstances, move that pallet. It's dangerous. If you cut that pallet, it's going to fall. He said, okay. I go to lunch. I come back. He cut the pallet open. The pallet fell on top of him, broke his back. Nobody was there to help him in the warehouse. Nobody. So I don't know how long he was under that. He was under a pile of shit, basically. I went to help him out. And and the manager came after I don't know how long. He was shouting for help for 20 minutes and nobody heard him. And then all of a sudden when I come, everybody starts to come. They blamed me for his injury. I got fired because of that. He, 10 years later, still works there. He's been working for the company for 20-something years. He still works there, but he's a janitor now because he can't lift anything. I got fired because of that shit, even though I had nothing to do with it. I told him specifically, On camera, he was by himself. I told him, do not. You can hear me on the tape because I saw the tape. Do not do it. They said I should have stayed there. They told me he should have went to lunch also. He shouldn't have been doing that truck by himself, which I told him not to do it. I told him to go back out on the floor and stock. But he didn't listen to me. And because he didn't listen, I got fired and they had to let me go. Oh, I had to deal with management every day. In fact, this is how messed up my store was. My assistant manager, my department manager would tell me to do something. And then my assistant manager or co-manager would wait until she left and then pulled me out of the department to go to another department because he didn't have anybody. So I couldn't get my job done sometimes because I had to go watch pets. I had to be in the pet department on the other side of the store instead of doing my job. So when I came in the next day, my boss chewed me out and said, why didn't you do your job? And I had to say, because a higher manager told me, and she'd say, don't listen to him. I'd say, he's the co-manager of the store. I can't not listen to him. So she'd say, well, from now on, when he says that, ignore him. So I told the co-manager that. I said, you need to have a talk with so-and-so because she's threatening me and telling me she's going to fire me because you want me to do something else. You know, and I got really tired of it. When they fired me, they asked for your badge. I gave them my badge and I shook the manager's hand and I smiled and they couldn't understand why. They say, why are you smiling? I said, because I don't have to deal with you assholes anymore. Oh yeah, they did. Well, my dad was a manager at Walmart at that same store, but he retired. I couldn't work there because he was a manager. The day he retired is when I started working there. So I think they screwed with me because my dad retired because they wanted my dad to take over a store in Texas, and he said no. And my dad had a serious back injury, so he had to retire. And he was a co-manager. He was getting ready to be promoted to a store manager, but he didn't want to deal with the bullshit. So I really think that they hired me and punished me for what because he turned them down. I really think that. But yeah, I went through 4 years of hell. I don't even know how it lasted 4 years. I really don't. I went through six store managers in 4 years. So, yeah, I don't like Walmart, but unfortunately I got to shop there because it's the only grocery store near me. But Walmart treats their employees like shit. They pay good, or at least they did when I was there. I don't know if they still do pay good or not. I've heard horror stories about that. I've heard people saying that they don't make any money. They got to go on welfare and food stamps. I don't know. When I worked at Walmart, I had a decent salary. But the problem is, the more you make, the more you're a target. Hey, Mama Hydra, how you doing? Yeah, management sucks everywhere. Oh, yeah. Well, they told me I could come back in 6 months, and then I needed a job, so I reapplied, and of course they told me no. But I've said that several times. Sam Walton rolls over in his grave every day. If Sam Walton was alive, none of this would happen. Rob Walton came into our store one day when I was working, and we were told, do not approach him. If he talks to you, do not say anything to him. This was by management. Okay. Now, Rob Walton gets death threats. So he came into a store with 6 armed security guards around him, followed by all the managers in a circle. Well, Rob Walton's walking the store talking to employees. No one's really, they're saying hi. They're not talking to him, right? He comes down my aisle and starts talking to me. Hey, how you doing? So I started talking to him. I shook his hand. I was talking to him for a couple of minutes. He asked me what's wrong with the store, and I told him, I said, that manager right there on your right, that manager on your left shouldn't be managers. And I told him exactly why. And I said, I even told him, I said, I know after this, I'm probably going to get fired because they're going to fire me for my comments. And he said, no. He goes, I guarantee you. He told me specifically, as long as I'm running a company, you'll have a job here. Well, obviously, that was bullshit. Because he's still running a company to this day. But he was asking me, you know, how do you like? And I told him I like work and I like this and that. I said, I just don't agree with the managers. And, you know, of course, after he left, I got written up for that. But then I sent an email about it and that was overturned. I got written up at least 15 times at my time at Walmart. And I got most of them overturned because it was just stupid shit. I got written up one time for coming into work too early. They called me in. I was supposed to work at 1 o'clock. They called me in at 6 in the morning to work. And one of the managers was like, you're not supposed to be here, and wrote me up. And I said, y'all called me in. I would be sleeping right now. I said, good Lord. I had to call corporate and say, you know, manager called me in because they had 3 people call out. So I came in to do them a favor and then they write me up. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'd probably still be at Walmart right now if it wasn't for that BS, you know? Because I don't like leaving jobs. I don't. And I don't like the situation I was put in because it was BS. And of course I couldn't get any severance pay or anything. The cool thing is when they fire you, they walk you up to the front of the store and they calculate how much vacation time and all this pay time, and then they pay you in petty cash because they don't want you coming back in the store. They basically ban you from the store, pretty much. That's what they do. They ban you for like a year. You know, where you can't go in the store when you're fired. So they pay you in petty cash. You sign a piece of paper saying you're not going to shop. You're not going to be in their store anymore. Okay, whatever. And then that's that. Oh, sometimes I got there 4 or 5 hours early because I got rods to work. So, I mean, if I had to go to work for 1 o'clock, I get there at like 10:30 in the morning because it's on the other side of town. It's like 15 miles away. So, I had to get there early. There's no choice. Yep. Walmart does that. Everybody thinks Walmart's a good organization. It's not. It really isn't. They, well, I'll tell you what they did. I started off working in a bakery. That's what I was hired for, to be in the bakery. I didn't want to work in the grocery. I didn't want to work on the grocery side. I told them that specifically. I don't want to do that. They said, well, we won't put you there. What happened was one of the employees. Yeah, exactly. One of the employees was the store manager that I had was gay. And this employee and him was having an affair, which I found out later. He told his store manager, I want to work in the bakery. And there was only 2 guys in the bakery because they needed 2 guys. So what they did was they took me out of bakery, put me in grocery. They switched departments, didn't tell me. I went into work that day. They said, oh, come back tomorrow. We put you in another department. Drop my salary down, which they told me they wasn't going to drop it. Cut me 50 cents pay. Drop my salary grade. Because they told me they were not going to do that. And I should have quit. But of course I needed, you're in a situation where you need a job. You can't quit, right? So drop my salary pay, put me in a position I didn't want to be in the first place. And then made me do twice the work for less to pay. And then they want me to have a smile on my face. And I said, okay. So, but hey, when they fired me, I wound up getting all my vacation time, sick time, And I never, in 4 years, never took a sick day. I had 192 hours maxed. So they had to pay me 192 hours of sick time. My check, I had 50 something hours of vacation time left because this was in July. So it was in the middle of the year. I walked out of that. They handed me, I think it was $3,000 in cash in $100 bills. I said, here you go. They calculated it that. Hey, slob. So I walked out of Walmart with an envelope about $3,000. And they said, here you go. Merry Christmas or whatever bullshit. Sign the form, please. I read it. You know, it says you cannot come in the store for 1 year after you are terminated, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. All right. I ain't never stepped foot in that store again. It's been 13 years. I ain't never walked. No, it's been 12 years. Yeah, almost 12 years since I worked for Walmart. I never stepped foot in that store again. Mainly because it's 15 miles from where I'm at, but and I wouldn't go to the grocery store, but it's right there, and I have no, you got to eat. There ain't really no grocery stores on this side of town. You got to eat. So yeah, Walmart, they screw you. They didn't rollback. Walmart doesn't do sales, they do rollback. Rollback is a bunch of crap right there because they're not really rolling back the prices on anything. They're actually leaving. When they say they roll back the prices and they put everything cheap, it's crazy. Oh, it's much worse. Yeah, now I hear something about they don't even pay good anymore. I got paid $10.95 to start off in 2007. Oh, no, 2006, I think it was. I don't know. I've heard horror stories where they don't pay anybody over $9 an hour now, which is BS. For the amount of work they want you to do, it's ridiculous. Yeah, of course they mark everything up. It's bullshit. Oh, they're not allowed to roll back anything past 30%. Walmart's got a strict rule on that. It's absolutely ridiculous on what they do and say. And they got a monopoly on it because who's going to challenge the almighty Walmart? When they built the Walmart here, they got a code for how many handicap spots you can put. Walmart said, we're not doing that. City ordinance, you have to put at least 25 spots for handicap. They said, we're not doing that shit. They put 6. Hey, Tanny, what's going on? They put 6 handicap spots and said, deal with it. Take it or leave it. And the city said, okay. So they don't even have they really don't have many handicap spots at the store I'm at. I shop at. So. Huh. That's crazy. I started off at $10.95 when I worked at Walmart. I was actually due a raise when I left. I left. When I left, I was making, I think 12 something, 13 something an hour. Somewhere, and I was due a 40-cent raise. They got rid of the 60-cent raise because they said no one's perfect. Because at the time they gave you a 20, a 40, and 60-cent raise. But my store did good enough. I got like a $600 profit sharing check every quarter. Our store was actually one of the good stores as far as sales. Because it was right across the street from a mall. Of course, that mall's no longer there. It's dead. So now I'm pretty sure that Walmart's pretty much dead zone. But when I worked there, they had a strip mall on either side. They had hotels. They had a mall across the street. It was one of the busiest places in the city. Yeah, Target. We don't have a Target anymore. It closed down a couple of years ago. One day, the employees went to go to work, and the company closed the store. Didn't even tell the employees. Didn't even tell them. Amazon Prime. I tried to do an Amazon Prime account. They didn't want to take my money. The Saints actually played today on Amazon Prime, but they may do a free thing on that, but yeah. Kmart pretty much went out of business. They went bankrupt. I think there's one store operating down here in Kmart, and that's it. They all went out of business because the CEO of Kmart pretty much told people, we don't give a shit about. He pretty much made he came out. He said something like, "We don't really give a shit about y'all. Blah blah blah. We're gonna do internet sales, And I think he said something about racist or something. And CEO of Kmart was also CEO of Sears. And he came out. He said something. It's on YouTube. You should look it up. I don't remember the guy's name, but he did a 2-hour presentation. And after he did this presentation, stocks went down. They went in the shitter. And within 2 years, Sears went bankrupt. But yeah, popcorns and ices. Yep, that's what Kmart was known for. I used to shop there when I was shop there, but when I was a kid, I'd go there because we used to have one. But oh, okay. We got the men's warehouse where they sell suits. But yeah, I think Kmart's pretty much bankrupt. There's no one Kmart and that's supposed to close. Most of the Kmarts and Sears closed. Just because the CEO opened his damn mouth and stuff, But yeah, it's I don't know. With this world nowadays, who the heck knows? It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I hit 40 views on this video. Okay. Yeah. That's probably the guy. It was some old guy with glasses. Well, Sears closed down. Sears, I don't think, is no longer around. Kmart's pretty much gone too. Because he came out, he said something about we want to focus more on online sales. And something about online sales. He kept pushing online sales, and people were saying, "Hey, we come into your stores and spend money and shit." Hell. Oh yeah. Well, some people buy stuff so they use it once. Like they want to cook lasagna. Let's buy some frying pans, or let's cook. I want to get a suit to go to a funeral or something. Let's do it once. And then they buy the suit, and then they return the suit. Some people do that with groceries. They eat half the food. I don't like it, and they bring it back so they can get a full refund, even though they ate most of the stuff. I've seen people do that shopping. They eat the product while they're in the store, throw the wrappers on the ground, and then just don't pay for it and walk out. And it's crazy. Yeah, all the old stores pretty much went the way of the West. They all just kind of, for whatever reason, kind of disappeared. So I don't know. It's crazy. Beep. Beep. There we go. Forgot I had the sound on when I was playing my game real fast. It just went beep beep beep. Yeah, I don't know I don't know, but that dude pretty much killed his company when he did that. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad somebody's watching my videos. I did a video last night. Well, let me tell you something, brother. Of course, I don't have the Hulk Hogan voice, but I know. The Saints, what you gonna do when the 24-inch pythons and the Who Dat Nation run wild on you? Yeah, I kind of mix it up. I do cards, I do coins, I mix it up. I mix the hodgepodge up. So, I don't know. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about that, Boyd. You know what they used to have me do when I worked at Walmart? They would at least at my store, they would, every 15 minutes they would call a certain code number. I don't remember what it is now. And a grocery employee would have to walk the entire store and do all the reshops. Okay, let's say somebody throws a thing of Pop-Tarts in the cooler. I have to walk in and find all that. I couldn't tell you how many times I found roast beef just sitting on the bread aisle. And they're making a sandwich. It's like they would get a thing of roast beef, eat half of it, throw it on, open up a thing of bread, go get the mustard, make a sandwich, leave the stuff in the middle of the aisle. And Walmart though, they get everything so cheap that the store I worked at, they lost millions and millions. They literally lost something like $30 million and 35 million bucks. And they just wrote it off for tax purposes. But our store, the one I used to work at, was like, in my state, I think it was like the third highest store. So that store, but then again, this is when they had hotels on either side of it and a strip mall across the street. The hotels aren't there anymore and the strip mall's gone. But the store's still open. I don't know who the hell shops there, but it's still open. They do have a few shops and restaurants near it, so maybe that's why. But we used to have to go on all the aisles and do all that crap. Oh, I had to check the expiration dates on. Look, they put me in the grocery department. Okay, now I was in the grocery department, but I didn't really do grocery stuff. What they had me do, I had to deal with soda. The weird thing is I had to do. Oh, that's crazy. I had to do liquor. Alcohol. I had to do alcohol, water, and soda. And here's the insane part, right? Now here's the insane part. When the stockers for Coca-Cola and the distributors came in and stocked their stuff, when they had a sale on Coke, okay, the displays, I had to stock the Coke displays, even though they had a guy come in three times a day and stock the shelves. I said, I don't work for Coke. When the distributor come in, I said, why do I have to do your job? I work for Walmart. I don't work for Coke. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, you're supposed to have a guy here every couple of days to stock the shelves, put your product out. But my boss keeps telling me I gotta build the Coke displays. I got to stock the shelf full of Coke. I can't even get my work done. I said, y'all should cut me a damn check. Oh, well, they're supposed to check the expiration dates and they don't. Oh, well, when I worked for it, I was in the grocery department, but they put me in charge, not in charge. I had to stock the liquor, soft drinks, and candy. So every day I had to go down the freaking candy aisle. And you can just imagine, but mostly what I did for the most part, and I had to unload all the grocery trucks at night, which was bullshit. See, I would come in from like 1 to 10. Oh, that's not surprising. I found soda when I worked at Walmart. I found soda. This is from 2007. I was finding soda from 2002 on the shelves, like in the back, because the distributors would not take the old crap away like they're supposed to. And I'm in the warehouse, and I'm like, why the hell I got this? Yeah, I don't shop at Walgreens either. Walgreens, no. Walgreens will never get my business, ever. Ever again. Never. I don't shop. I have not stepped foot in a Walgreens in about 15 years. I will never know. Walgreens is just as bad as Walmart. Of course, I didn't work at Walgreens. I applied there several times, but apparently I was, after this, they don't like Walmart employees, apparently. Well, yeah, they steal them. Shit. These idiots, they search the packs. I ain't got out of bed yet. Well, I got out of bed a few times, but that's cool. I only planned on doing an hour, but hey, I got 10 people and I might as well keep going for a bit. All right. Because the Saints game comes on in about an hour and a half, and I'm not going that long. I gotta get them watch hours up. Oh, them stupid ass 3 packs with 500 common cards. Those Fairfields, yeah. People search those Fairfields thinking they're actually going to get good cards. They don't get shit. They'll give you a couple of Hall of Famers, and that's it. Obviously Fairfield knows what they're doing. They're not going to sit here and give you a card worth $100. I mean, the last job I had was a salvage store. Basically, we used to get cards every once in a while, and they stole the shit out of everything that we got. Cards, this and that. I bought a box of cards one time, and all the packs were searched. But they still left a bunch of rookies, and they still left all kinds of stuff. And I bought it. It was like $20. But I told my boss, I said, look, all this is searched. And she goes, all right, I'll give it to you for like 50 cents. But I still pulled some pretty good rookie cards. Hey, Moto, how you doing? I still pulled some rookie cards. And there was a Dennis Rodman card in there. But they search that shit. I think the Titans are going to win. I don't know why, Jerry. I just have a feeling the Titans are going to win. I don't know. Al Kaina auto is pretty cool. Yeah, I got a feeling. I'm waiting for that Saints thing. See, I'm usually listening to the pregame right now, but I turned the pregame off so I could do a stream on the. I listen to the pregame on the radio. But what are you going to watch the game on CBS or Nickelodeon, Jerry? Because if I had Nickelodeon, I'd watch it on there to see what they're going to do, because that'd be hilarious. Yeah, Elvis. Somebody must have said Vikings because Elvis had popped up. I appreciate you, Boyds and Coins. Thank you for coming in. I actually put a I forget to keep going to their streams, but I actually put a number in there. I think I put like 86 or 87. So let me know if I win. I'll jump in there. I did win on this stream once. Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime too. It's on 3. I don't usually watch the game. I haven't really watched the Saints games too much anymore because I don't like the commentary. Because I'm focusing on when I'm doing the games. I'm on my Saints Twitter. I'm on my Saints Facebook. I'm on the Saints website I have, and I'm kind of updating the games and this and that. So I'll listen to it on the radio. Hey, peace, love, and hope. How you doing? Appreciate. I didn't bug anybody on Instagram today because I figured that don't work. I'll just do whatever. I only planned on doing a short stream. I mean, I even said it on my community post. I said I'm probably going to do an hour, but knowing me, I'll wind up doing 4. But hey Baja, how you doing? It's weird because I get these messages on my phone before I get them on the thingamajig. Well, they're marketing it towards like teens and stuff. I guess I don't know. I don't watch. Yeah. Good luck to you there, boy. I appreciate you, of course. But I haven't had cable for about, I don't know, 6 or 7. I got rid of it about 6 years ago. I got tired of paying $200+ for shit I didn't watch. Kind of got tired of it, so I got rid of it. You know. Now, maybe one day in the future I'll get it back, or I might get satellite. I don't know, but I mean, I can live without TV. There was a time where I couldn't, but now, I mean, I got my antenna. I do have it. I did buy a rigged antenna, and I can get about 30 stations, over the air stations through that, so I can pick up CBS. So I might flip the game on and just put it on mute since it's a playoff game. But most of the times, I just listen to the game on the radio, and then I watch the clips later through YouTube. Mainly because I'm pissed at the NFL. I'll support the Saints no matter what, you know. But yeah, it's kind of funny. There's a rift between me and over that, which is hilarious. Oh, there you go, Roseanne. Yeah, it's a damn shame they kicked her off her own show a couple of years back. It's bullshit, you know. I mean, no. But yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. I don't think I've said anything about this, but I stopped going on some streams because of negativity that was brought in my streams by people. I stopped going to their streams because I'd asked these persons to not do and say certain things, and they pretty much ignored me, threw 2 middle fingers up at me, and said, "Screw you! I'm going to do what I want." Yeah, I used to watch Nickelodeon when I was a kid. Sean Payton volunteered to get slammed, so that's going to be interesting. He didn't even know what that meant. But yeah, so anyway, if you go to a certain stream, you're not going to see me there anymore. Because I just didn't really feel appreciated anymore. And, you know, those persons' true colors came out, obviously, because if you're pissed off at someone, if you're pissed off at someone every week, a different person every week, you got to look in the mirror and say, maybe it's me, meaning them. Because I don't have a feud with a different person each week. This person did, apparently. Which is hilarious. It just goes to show who your friends are, right? So you always know who your true friends are because they'll support you thick and thin. But, and of course, I don't care what anybody says, okay? I don't. When you got someone sitting here saying, I've been a Saints fan since 1967, and then all of a sudden you don't like the Saints anymore, and then you call my quarterback racist, and you say, you know, they came out in the stream and said, I hope the whole Saints team gets COVID. This was said in a live stream. And I'm like, do you have a few screw looses in your brain? All right, peace, love, and hope. I'll see you later. So I don't know. So I don't have time for that BS as far as, oh, I was a Saints fan, but I'm not anymore. Yeah, I don't have time for you then. It's like, bye, see you. Bye, Felicia. But I'll check you later. Peace, love, and hope. Appreciate you popping in the stream. But yeah, but you ain't got to worry about that person coming in anymore, Jerry, because they came in my stream and started talking shit about the Saints when I told them 15 times not to, and they threw the middle finger up at me and pretty much just told me to screw off. They told me I'm going to talk. They told me I'm going to say anything I want in your stream, and you can't do shit about it. So I said, okay, well, we'll see about that. And then they went on an hour and a half live stream bashing me and my character, and I'm an asshole and I can't do this. And I just said, you know what? We just started a new year. It's 2021. Leave that negativity at the door. Leave it somewhere else. We don't need that shit. If you think Drew Brees is racist and you don't like the Saints and you think the Saints are racist and all this other shit, that's your opinion. But and they have their own live stream, they have their own channel. If they want to talk about that, then that's fine. They can talk about that all they want. I can't stop anybody from saying that on their live stream. But I'm going to be damned if I'm going to let some old hag come on my live stream and talk shit about my quarterback, my goddamn team. So, that shit ain't going to happen. So I got rid of that garbage right there. Good riddance. I don't need that toxicity in my life. That person can be on their merry way. And next week they're going to have a feud with another person. But it just goes to show when people don't respect you, and it's funny because when I went in their streams, they always told me don't say certain things, and I never did. But when I said it to them, they just pretty much said, screw you, I'm going to do what I want, blah, 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 blah. All right, whatever. So if you're not going to respect the host if you're not going to respect me in my stream, why should I respect you in yours? But I'm not going to go in their stream. And, I don't do that. I don't play people's games like that. So it is what it is. But yeah, I think the Titans are probably going to win, I think. I definitely want the Saints to win, of course. Saints going to get that rematch against Tampa Bay. Woo, going to knock Shady Brady out the playoffs. Oh, it's going to be hilarious. Then we get to face Green Bay and knock them out of the playoffs. And then we get our rematch versus Kansas City and become world champions. How sweet it's going to be. All them Saints haters out there, they going to kiss my ass. All them, and I guarantee you, when the Saints win the Super Bowl, I am going on that person's live stream. And they can ban me. I don't give a flying you know what. And I'm going to say, take this and smoke it. Put this pipe up your ass and smoke it. Because then I'll be gloating. It'll be so worth it. All these Saints haters out there. Woo. First, we got to take care of business with the Bears. Because these Bears fans keep thinking they're going to beat us. They think they have the notion they can beat us and then beat the Packers when they couldn't beat the Packers twice this year. Got their ass handed to them. So I don't know what the hell the Bears fans are smoking. But it apparently ain't that good. Because they think they think they can do whatever they want, which is ridiculous. But them Bears fans, yeah, I don't appreciate what those Bears fans did after Katrina, those comments that they said. I don't appreciate them. I never did. So they need to we're gonna beat the Bears today. We're gonna beat them, and we're gonna beat them pretty good. So I have no doubt. I have no doubt whatsoever. Um, but let's see. I know one day I'm gonna have a good topic in here. But people keep telling me, "Oh, you got to share out your post." Well, I share it out. It just doesn't really get seen a whole lot. Plus, I know a lot of people that used to watch me aren't on YouTube anymore. So you kind of gain and lose people. It's okay. I should start doing more Saints podcasts because the Saints podcasters on YouTube, most of them are full of shit because they just don't bring the facts. They don't. They want to focus on the negatives. Yeah, we won the Super Bowl, but so and so didn't have a good game. But we won the Super Bowl, but that's okay. You know, it's just bullshit. It's like total BS. I don't understand it. I never did understand it. Yeah, the Bears are going home today. They're not going to beat us. They're going home. They're going home to La La Land. Or wherever they're going to. I don't freaking know. They had the audacity to call Bourbon Street Bairdon Street. Like that really does anything. So I don't know. Let's see. Well, all right, that works. All right. But yeah. Let me see what the Ravens Titans score is. I didn't even really care too much on it. It's an AFC rivalry, so it does nothing to do with me. Oh, Ravens up 17-10. All right, well. Interesting. I somehow think the Titans are going to win. I mean, it is a home game for the Titans if I believe. Says 17-10 with 5 minutes left in the third. So we'll see there. See on what's going on and all that good stuff. Where did I go? Oh, I don't know how the hell that happened. Put me on a different tab. I wasn't even paying attention to it. But let me check something here. See what's what. Excuse me. But I notice each chat I do, I get less and less and less and less and more people in. So I must be accomplishing a goal here. I just find it ironic that so many people ask me on a daily basis to stream, and I got like 6 messages today asking me to stream, and all 6 of those people did not show up in my live stream so far. So I'm like, why do you send me messages when you're not going to come? And I'm going to start telling them that. I'm going to say, why do you keep sending me messages when you're not coming in the stream? Or maybe they are in the stream and they're just lurking. I don't know. Hell if I know. 5 people in here, and I think nobody's really talking right now, but I'm sure somebody's lurking. That's fine. I appreciate if somebody comes in. They don't have to talk if they don't want to. But I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. Hey, Zanron, how you doing? Oh, that's fine. You can just listen. Hell, I got my eyes closed, staring at the ceiling. You know. Sometimes I go into streams and I listen. It happens. I mean, it tends to happen. I got my heater on because I'm freaking cold. But I appreciate you, Zanron. I don't even know how much longer I'm going to be on, but I appreciate you. I shared you out last night, but when I share people out, no one really pays attention. I share out tons of channels a day, and nobody ever goes on those streams. I shared you out last night, and I don't think anybody went on there. So they don't pay attention to me. And then a lot of times people don't see community posts. Sometimes I'll see people's community posts like 6-7 days after. So I actually go on the post thing, and that's how I look. That's how I know. I appreciate you, Zanron. Yeah, I'm gonna support people that support me. They come in my stream, I'm gonna go in their stream. I'm tired of going in people's streams and they never come into mine. I kind of get tired of that. You gotta support each other. It's the only way you're ever gonna make anything on YouTube. You gotta fight tooth and nail to earn your 2 cents, right? Because YouTube really doesn't pay anything. Yeah, you get the notification and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I appreciate you, Jerry. Gotta appreciate the who dat. Always. Jerry's die hard. He goes in all the Saints streams. Yeah, exactly. I started going in these watch time streams, and I won 5 hours of slot watch time in one person, 1 hour in another one, 3 hours in another stream. So last night I won 9 hours of watch time. Whether or not they're watching, I don't know. I mean, I think they are. I gained a bunch of watch hours last night. I might be the only person on YouTube to gain watch hours and then overall lose them. As far as I gained about 20 hours of watch time last night. But in overall 365, I lost 18 watch hours. So, oh yeah, Jerry, we all appreciate each other. Who Dat Nation's got to stick strong. I just don't go on a lot of those Saints podcasts on YouTube anymore because I get tired of the negative. Deuce keeps thinking that Aaron Brooks is better than Archie. That's full of shit. We all know that. There's a few of these Saints podcasters that just don't know what they're talking about, in my opinion. There's only one Saints podcast I will go on. I stopped going on WDN podcast. I got alienated there. They used to have their Discord, and I'd go in their Discord, and they'd say, okay, man, we're going to put you on a panel. We want you to be part of our show. Like, they were talking about making me like a co-host at one point, right? Hey, Brock's boys, what's going on? So they wanted me to be a co-host. I said, okay, it's fine. And I go in their Discords, and they never put me on panel. Never. And then one day they hired that Carly chick, which I'm friends with her on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. That's fine. I don't really know who she is, but I'm friends with her, right? So they make her a co-host on that damn show. And I don't know what the hell she contributes. Honestly, I mean, I don't get it. So So I go on the Discord and I'm talking to him and I'm like, hey man, y'all been saying for months y'all gonna put me on a panel, y'all talking make me a co-host, this and that. And they said, oh well, some bullshit. So and then I go on there and I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's dancing or doing some shit, and they're just, I don't know. I don't call that one a podcast. So I just stopped going to it. Lunchtime at Amazon. Oh, you work for Amazon. Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Go Saints. Yeah, who that nation? Who that nation gonna kick some bear ass today? I got our own tea. The next week we're gonna take out Shady Brady and the Buccaneers. Sweep. We went 6-0. We swept the NFC South. 3 times in a row we're gonna beat Tom Shady Brady. It's gonna be funny. And you guarantee you next week, that's all they're going to be talking about is Brady versus Breeze, how Brady's going to beat Breeze. That's all I'm going to hear all week. It's going to be so sweet when the Saints three-peat and beat Tampa for the 3rd time this year. And then we're going to go on the road and play the Packers in Lambeau in the snow where no one thinks the Saints can get it done. Nobody. And the Saints are going to prove the doubters wrong. They're going to prove the haters wrong. All these people that say the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. Everybody's kissing Aaron Rodgers' ass. And, we don't have an Amazon distribution plant down here, but I heard Amazon they pay pretty good. I'd work for them if they paid me good. I don't care. But Packers always blow anything. So Saints are gonna go to Lambeau in the snow, where the running game is good. We don't need Drew Brees to pass for 300-400 yards. All we gotta do is give it to Kamara up the middle, Murray up the middle. Saints got the best offensive line in the league. Teron Armstead, Ramczyk, and when Andres Pete plays with Andres Pete, we won't speak Andres Pete because he sucks. But we're gonna go down to Lambeau and beat them, and then we're going to take out the chefs in the Super Bowl. And we're going to dissect Patty Mahomes. Patty, will you go home? Mahomes. And then we're going to beat Kansas City. In Tampa. In Shady Brady's backyard. And we're going to hoist up that Lombardi trophy. And it's going to be so sweet. And, Fudge Packers of Green Bay. It's hilarious. Well, we should have beat the Packers this year. The only reason we didn't beat the Packers is because we were going up for a game-tying touchdown. And Taysom Hill, which can't hold on to the football if you gave him $1 in the 4th quarter. He's good player, but in the 4th quarter, he just likes to drop the ball. Whoopsie. It's like dropping soap. Whoopsie. Oh, well. We were going in for a touchdown. He dropped the ball. Green Bay drove down the field, scored the game-winning touchdown in the 4th quarter. That's the only reason. We were going to put the game out of reach. We would have won. So everything is set in stone. It is set in stone when I say it's set in stone because we're going to win. Not even Roger Goodell, almighty Roger Goodell in the NFL offices can do anything to stop it. Soap on a rope. Pretty much. Soap on the rope. So, yeah. So, we got that going on. But I definitely know Saints are going to win today. because we already beat the Bears. Yeah, I got the score on the side right there where I can see it, but I think the Titans are going to win. I don't know why. Oh, he's not gonna stop anything, Elvis. I don't see him stopping anything. I don't know. Shady Brady didn't beat us twice this year already. How the hell is he gonna beat us a third? He didn't beat us at all this year. We swept him. No, Tampa Bay sucks. You know why Tampa Bay won yesterday? Tampa Bay won because they played the Redskins. And the Redskins suck. That's why they won. A 7-9 quarterback, a 7-9 team with a backup rookie quarterback. They had no chance. I'm surprised it went as well as it did, but there was no way in hell that Washington, and they even had a home game advantage and they still couldn't win. There was no way. There was no way that they were going to come out on top. None. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Heineken, exactly. He had over 300 yards. The Saints haven't allowed a 300-yard passer all year. Tom Brady threw what, 6 interceptions this year? 3 of them were against the Saints. In one game, we had a pick 6 against Brady in the first game. He threw 2 interceptions in the first game, and I think in the second game he threw another interception. That's I think 3 interceptions. I think 6 interceptions he threw this year. Half of them came against the Saints, and one of them was a pick 6. The first game was close. We won. I have to look it up because I don't have a sheet in front of me. But we won the first game very close. Second game, we blew the hell out of them out. So, all right. Pro Football Reference is always a good thing. Yeah. First game of the season when we played Tampa, we beat them 34-23. Okay. Then we played Tampa again in week 9, and we beat them 38-3. We whooped Tampa's ass. It was the worst beating that Tom Brady has ever gotten. Ever. Actually, yesterday's game was the first game that Tom Brady ever played in a wild card, so he got lucky there. Yeah, the Patriots actually thought that Cam Newton was going to win. Well, I'll give you a season recap of how the season went. Week 1, we beat Tampa 34-23. Week 2, we lost to the Raiders. I still don't even know how, 24-34. Week 3, we lost to the Packers 37-30. That game should have been won. Then we went on a 9-game winning streak. We beat Detroit 35-29. We beat the Chargers in overtime 30-27. Beat the Panthers 27-24. Beat the Bears in overtime 26-23. Tampa 38-3. San Francisco 27-13. Beat the Atlanta Falcons 24-9. Beat Denver 31-3 because they had no quarterbacks with the Chinese flu. Then we beat Atlanta again 21-16. Then, of course, we lost to the Eagles 24-21. We lost to the Chiefs 32-29. A lot of these games were close, though. Then we beat the Vikings 52-33. And last week we beat the Panthers 33-7 to finish 12-4. And, of course, we play the Bears today. So, we did that, and it was all good. Yeah. Well, the Saints used to be like that in the 90s. We used to play good against the good teams, and when it was the sucky teams, the shitty teams, we couldn't beat them. But if it was a real good team like the Super Bowl champions, we annihilate them. And I never understood that. No, you didn't have to delete that. You can say whatever you want. I don't care. I think I got the Autobot set on. Autobot deletes comments that whatever, but I don't know. I don't have that. Nightbot's full of crap. I do have the Autobot on, but it's not Nightbot. But crappy teams always do. You think you have a better chance against the crappy teams, but apparently not. See, I think what happens is the teams get so worked up for the good teams that they can't beat the crappy ones. No, you're fine. Well, at least you respect my channels, Aaron. I had someone in here, I told them don't say a certain word, and they kept doing it anyway. And then they got mad at me. You know. Well, you could just abbreviate stuff if, you know. See, I say BISH. I say bish. But yeah, that's how it always should be. Respect the person, you know, whatever channel you're in, you respect them. But I used to get people in my stream that I thought were friends that just like wouldn't, you know, you say, hey, please don't say that in my stream. And they keep doing it. And I'm like, you know, but when I went in that person's stream and they said, oh, I want you to delete that, I'd delete it, right? But when I asked them to delete something, I ain't deleting shit. Okay, well, then why are you in my stream? It's like, I don't get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've noticed you did the voice chat. I don't know how to do that voice chat thing. I could ask Siri if I had a Siri. Siri, how do you spell ... You know. But yeah, they pick up words. I went to my cousin's house one time and I started messing around with Siri, and she's like, I'm sorry, I can't understand you. I was like, Siri, why did a falcon suck? The Falcons suck because, and then she'd give a reason. I go, all right, that's a good enough reason for me. I mean, that's good enough, I guess. Oh, okay. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I gotta look at that kind of stuff. So I mean, I don't really know how to do any of that stuff. You know, I only know how to do StreamYards because I figured just since someone told me about it. Before that, I used to just turn on my laptop because I can stream through my laptop, Google Chrome. Because before that, I couldn't do videos on YouTube because I don't know how to do all that other stuff. I just go on through the mechanism, turn it on, and do it that way. But then I said, I'm just going to do it on StreamYards. It makes more sense to do it on StreamYards than to do it on anything else. So I decided I'm going to do it that way. I don't know. This old phone I have, it doesn't have any service, so I don't know. Probably. My flippy phone, of course, I can't get apps on that, but I just use that to talk every once in a blue moon, but I don't really talk to anybody. I just kind of, do stuff like that. And, so it is what it is. check. Damn, it's already 2:15. Jesus. How have I been on 2 hours already? It's crazy. Well, I'm going to do 5 more minutes and then I'm going to head out because I got to get something to eat before the Saints game because I got to go to the store, get me a chips or something because I know it's going to be jam-packed because before the Saints game it always is, but that's okay. I can throw some elbows. I'll just start coughing and then it'll part like the Red Sea. You know, people just kind of, that would be that. That's how you get somebody. That's how you get somebody that you can't stand to get away from you. You just start coughing on them. And suddenly they disappear. You know, it's crazy. Oh, that's how I was, Zanron, with the thing. But when they had the beta a few years ago on YouTube, if you have a Google Chrome, you can stream live through YouTube through your laptop. So I just turn on my, I just go to the hit live feature and hit live, and then it just shows me live. But it's just me. It's not StreamYard. It's just me wherever I'm at. If I'm in my room, outside, wherever I'm at. And just me talking. And I used to get a lot of people doing it that way. But you see, if you do that, then you kind of open yourself up in certain ways. So it's kind of like, a magazine? You mean like a magazine, like a gun clip? Because I don't have any of those, but yeah, I guess I could. Well, it's really weird. Well, I got a laptop for Christmas last year, and then a couple of years ago, I got a laptop for Christmas. But the other one doesn't work as well. So it's like how I stream on Twitch is I take the laptop, I point it at my television screen while I'm playing the game. It works. Oh, okay. Well, I don't own any guns. I've never shot a gun. It's not that I don't believe in guns. I just never owned a gun. I never shot a gun. I don't, why the hell do I need guns? I got 3 machetes. I got some brass knucks sitting somewhere. I got a few baseball bats. I don't need a damn gun. I'm gonna be like Wonder Woman with the blade. Just take the machete. Ding 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 ding. All right, now let's see. When you're out of ammo, I'll tell them bastards when they try to shoot at me. When you're out of ammo, let's see if this blade works. Because when they're out of ammo and they got no weapons left, and I got a machete in my hand, then they're gonna be screwed. I'm talking about like whatever. Oh shit! It's like that in New Orleans. Shit, New Orleans is the murder capital of the world. It's been like that for years. Hell. Tell people don't go to French Quarter at night. You're allowed to get shot. Shit, they had a couple of weekends ago. They had a bunch of shootings. They had a guy in a convenience store, doing his job. I don't know what time it was. I think it was early morning. And they had 2 guys rob him at gunpoint. And clerk gave him the money, did everything he was supposed to do. The guy, the robber, looked him straight in the eye. Boom! Executed him. Just shot him for no reason. Guy didn't even put up a fight. He gave him the money, did everything the guy. Gave him the money and everything. See, these places tell you when you work for them, if you get robbed, comply with them. Why the hell am I going to comply? I'm not live streaming during a game. No, I'm not getting a copyright. Hey, Stamos, how you doing? I'm not getting a copyright. That ain't going to happen. But they caught this guy too, and they asked him why he did it, and he goes, because I felt like it. Well, somebody ought to feel like blowing that dude's brains out. I felt like it, so let's do that. You know, it's crazy. They're never going to combat. They're never going to rid guns. Yeah, well, not everybody thinks that way. That's the problem. Oh, about a month ago, some guy was working at a convenience store, and two guys robbed him at point blank range, and he gave them all the money and everything. And the guy looked at the other guy, just boom, killed the guy, killed the teller, and the teller had was married, had 3 kids, and he's got a 4th one on the way. And it was in a Shell station. Now, Home Depot is the enemy. Home Depot, I will never step foot in Home Depot. Home Depot is owned by Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank owns the Atlanta Falcons. Although I did try to get a job at Home Depot once, but they don't, We got 2 Home Depots down here on other sides of the spectrum. No, probably. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't even know. Anything is a bomb. Shit. If you got a fire, if you got a lighter, and you got something flammable, you got that. They don't accept who that applications and bastards. They kiss my ass. Twisted Tips. He's twisted. He's got tips. And he put a thumbnail of naked women on there one time, and I went to click on the video, and I was disappointed because there was no bikini girls on there, and I'm like, he got me again with the clickbait. He got me again with the clickbait. Nah, but it was a clickbait video, so yeah. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Dry ice is pretty cool. I always thought it was. I haven't seen any in a while, though. I don't know with all this whatchamacallit going on. Twisted Tips did a premiere. You know, we're in sync with a lot of things. It's like, I'm starting to wonder if Twisted Tips does videos based on what I say. Because I say things, I think he just reads my mind. He knows me well enough. He reads my mind. It's like I say something, and then I say something, and then a few hours later, he's doing a video on that topic. Like, I say, YouTube doesn't give a shit about content creators. And then 20 minutes later, he puts out a video saying that. And I said, God damn it. I'm like, what the hell? It's coincidence. I know it is. Yeah, Twisted Tips did a videos about clickbait. Yes. Thumbnails mean everything. Apparently, people will click thumbnails of half-naked women, and then they watch the thing and they go, where's the women? Well, that was just put there to get you on the video. But, you know, sorry, there is no half-naked women. And if there was, you know, I've never put a thumbnail on my video. I know it's a bad thing because, you know, you're supposed to. Well, I trust Twisted Tips. He used to be known as RGG, but, you know, too many people were going on his channel wanting to win stuff, and they were only there to win shit, and they wasn't there to support him. So, you know, he changed his whole channel around. So, and I'm sure a lot of those people that figured out he ain't giving away shit anymore probably left because that's the pieces of, you know, crap they are. But my thumbnails used to be I take a picture of whatever I was doing on YouTube. There's a thumbnail. But I am going to figure it out one day when I figure it out. I got to do that Zoom thing. I just keep forgetting. I got really depressed last week and I couldn't really get on. I couldn't really do much of anything. So it's kind of like, no. Well, I didn't watch every single video, but I kind of did whatever. I'm going to take a thumbnail of my naked ass and I'm going to put on there the thumbnail. The title's going to be Haters Can Kiss My Ass. All right? And if that doesn't get more than 2 views on it, I'll be shocked. Because right then and there, people are going to tune in because they're going to, first of all, they're going to see a picture of my ass. So that's probably going to discourage them from ever coming on that video, number one. But see, I can tell who watches my videos and who doesn't watch my videos because I just will say random shit in the middle of the video. And I'll say, oh, what part of the video did you like? Yeah, exactly. The puckered starfish. Yeah, do old schools, Aaron. Whatever works for you. I have a PS1. That's all I have. I don't have any of that other. I don't know how to do OBS, any other crap. When I stream on Twitch, I take my old laptop, I point it at the TV screen. There you go. It works. I get about 10 viewers just by doing that. All I did when I started streaming on YouTube, I didn't use StreamYards. I didn't start using StreamYards until about maybe 6-8 months ago. Something like that. All I did on YouTube is turn on my camera and start talking, just like I'm doing now. And I would get like 30 people in my stream at midnight. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I got like 30 people in my stream. I said, where the hell are these people coming from? Sitting here listening to my ass. And it's funny because you think I get more people without my face being on cam. Oh. Well, YouTube actually pushes the old schools. I appreciate you, Twisted Tips. I need all the watch time I can get. Yeah, that's right. F the Bears. Bears suck ass. Yeah, that game's coming on in about an hour. And I'm going to watch it. And everybody's a Saints fan today. Well, except Elvis, because he's go Bears. We don't count what else. But anyway, it's kind of funny because he's a skull. I don't know if I got 40 people. I don't know if I got that many. Now, I did a stream on my Saints account one time. And it was like 5 minutes after the game ended. And I had 65 people in that live stream. It was an average of about 35 people. And I got something like 1,800 views off that one video. And it was the only time this ever happened where I got so many people. I don't even know how or why it happened. Maybe YouTube recommend. I don't know. But I don't really do too many videos on that page anymore. I mean, I do still do a page here and there on that one. But I don't really do too much on there anymore because it's under my friend's name or whatever. The Saints always win by 13 points. They ain't gonna kick ass today. They gonna kick ass like a son of a bunny. So it's all good until tomatoes start coming down, and then you got the bananas. And other than that, I don't know. But my strategy is I'm going on all of these channels that giving away free watch time, and I'm saying, hey, watch my shit, yo. I don't care if you go, I don't care. Just click on the video. I don't care if you understand my talking or not. Click on the video, talkie. Listen to the English coming out of my mouth. And, apparently Elvis didn't see the 24-inch Python video explaining just how Hulk Hogan endorses the Saints. The secret midget. I thought I locked that secret midget up. I don't know who's throwing 2 interceptions. I hope it's Trubisky. Because Drew Brees doesn't throw interceptions. It's a proven track record. He ain't threw 1 interception this year. Despite what it says, the records, he threw 6 or 8. I don't know, but he don't throw interceptions. It's not that Drew Brees doesn't throw interceptions. It's just that the guys who he throws to can't catch the football, and then it bounces up in the air, and it just happens to land in the opponent's arms. 1 each. Oh, well, no, Drew Brees ain't going to throw an interception today because the word on the street is that they're going to do a pitch, a wide receiver double reverse. Alvin, they're gonna pitch the ball back to Alvin. Alvin Kamara is going to throw a touchdown pass to Emmanuel Sanders. You write it down. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lateral to Kamara. Kamara's going to throw a pass, 40 yards. Emmanuel Sanders is going to catch it in the end zone. He's going to spike it. It's going to happen in the third quarter. The Saints are going to be up 2 touchdowns, and they're going to be all, woohoo, who that nation? And they're going to get on the microphone, and they're going to say, see? And then they're going to pull a Randy Moss and drop their drawers. The Saints are going to win 34-13. So 35-13 or 35-17, somewhere in that range. I already got that down. You know. I already got that written in stone. Hell, look, the game ain't even started yet, and the Saints already won. That's amazing. I didn't know that. That's insane. It's like, well, holy mackerel and bananas. This shit is bananas. All right, appreciate you, Zanron. I'm probably going to end the stream in a few minutes. I don't know. I was going to end it a couple of minutes ago. I don't think the Bears are going to score 28. I just saw you did a premiere. But you need to do a live stream, Twisted Tip, so I can get in that live stream and go, who that say they're going to beat the Saints? Not the Bears. Who that they win now? Yeah, that they win now. Yeah, I'll check you out, Zanron, later if you're streaming, of course. If the game now when the game's on, I don't go on anybody's live streams. I don't watch any YouTube when the game's on. So if you're streaming from 3:30 to like 7, that's Saints time. Government cheese, old and moldy, or yellow and stale. Take your pick. I don't think anybody liked government cheese. 15th of each month. That's it. You're doing one lot. You know that a lot of people who was on my live streams last year don't even do YouTube anymore. They don't do live streams or YouTube anymore. Most of the people that were on my birthday stream last year aren't even on YouTube anymore after 1 year. Or they get monetized and they just don't. A lot of them get monetized and they don't. No, you got to do more than one live. Come on now. I got you now for at least 17 live streams. Nah. See, all these people, all these idiots ruin things. You know, all these people. I found your channel. I forgot how I found it. I think someone recommended me, but I never went on your channel to win anything. I never did. I don't go on channels to win anything. I don't. You just had so many people trying to, you know, win stuff. It's just, yeah. Well, it's like I haven't seen Bob in a while. He got monetized 8 months ago. And he's never done a live stream since. He's done a couple of videos. He's done about maybe 20 videos here and there. But those videos are getting like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views. Some of them are getting 10,000 views. So why does he have to do a live stream? He doesn't need to do live streams anymore. If he puts out a video and gets 10,000 views on it, why would you have? If I was getting 10,000 views on my videos, I wouldn't live stream either. I understand where he's coming from. But there's quite a few channels that got monetized and you never see them again. I don't ever see Stacks anymore. Of course, I think he's working, but he got monetized and you don't see him anymore. That's the problem. Why bust your ass and grind and do all this hard work? Bust your ass to earn 2 cents to get monetized and then just give up and decide, I don't feel like doing it anymore. It makes no sense. You know, you bust your ass for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then you get monetized and you're like, okay, that's it. I'm done. Now, in certain cases, like, well, Bob had a huge following. He's got like 12,000 subscribers. He does, like I said, he doesn't need the live stream anymore. He decided one day he wasn't going to. I've never gotten a live stream because I'm not monetized because YouTube keeps taking away my hours. That's the problem with YouTube. I used to stream every freaking night. And they would take my hours away. You can't make money on YouTube. You can't. You have to have a lot of subscribers. You have to have a lot of loyal subscribers. The way to make money on... People think they're going to make money on social media. It's full of shit. The way to make money on social media is outside sources. Ad sources, revenue sources, third party. You have to have merchandise. You have to have sponsors who sponsor your videos to pay you to do product placement. And you have to have a really good audience and a really good fan base who will watch your channel no matter what. You could sit here and do a channel and say, screw you people, I hate you, and still get 15,000 views. That's what Bob, his videos, Blue Sky. Yeah, okay, Saints fanatic, I will. I will one day. Yeah, okay, I wasn't feeling good last week. But see, Bob worked up his fan base and got 12,000 subscribers. He did a 1-year anniversary when he got monetized. He got something like 2.5 years of watch time. It was insane. Basically, he got enough watch time to the point where he don't have to do anything anymore. Plus, he works on the side. That was like 8 months ago. He's never done a live since, but he's done probably 25 videos. And like I said, each video he's done after that has been getting 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views. He's been getting one of his videos got something like 18, 20,000 views on it. So my point is, why do you have to live stream when you're getting all this money? And he was getting a shitload of super chats. Like, he probably got at least $2,000 of super chat a stream. So, and I would have super chatted him too. That's about right. 1,000 views is $1. That's probably about right. They don't pay you for shit anyway. I mean, they supposedly said they're going to start putting ads on channels no matter what, if you're monetized or not. That's what I keep hearing. But, yeah, in order to make any money, you really have to have the third-party sponsors and the merchandise and all this other shit. 2 cents. Did you even put out a video yesterday? Because that's weird. Shit, I only get 30 views on a video. So I'm not getting any money, obviously. Yeah, Twitch ain't that much better, but Twitch, you have a better shot at getting monetized on Twitch than you do on YouTube. Hell, I found out recently Facebook monetizes you. And I'm like, really? You can get monetized on Facebook? Said, I got to apply for this shit. Hey, Carlisle, what's going on? $10 for 1,000 views? I guess. I don't know. Maybe on Twitch. YouTube, I don't know. It's like they don't want to pay you for anything. They figure, okay, it's a free platform. You know, do it at your own risk. See what's what. It's ridiculous. But I'm going to check out your premiere after this. I'm going to see what you got to say. It's probably something else I said. It's probably a point I said recently about something, and I'm like, shit, I'm wrong again. Let's see. Oh, not many people watch the ads. Most of them have ad blocks. See me, I sit here and I watch people's ads. I don't care if it's 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll put the volume down, not on mute, but I'll put it low, and then, you know. Oh. I don't know. How many people do watch your premieres, though, Twisted? Because, I mean, I'm sure some do, obviously. I'm sure most stuck with you, but I'm sure you lost people because, honestly, when you do giveaways, that's all people want is free shit. I mean, most people aren't going to watch your shit if you're not giving away anything. That's rule number one. See, yeah, but every time you do that, if you skip an ad and you don't watch the whole thing, they don't get credit for it. You can watch, it could be a 5-minute ad. If you watch 2 minutes of it and you skip it after 2 minutes, they don't get credit for anything. You have to watch the entire ad for them to get credit revenue for it. That's how YouTube is. 130, oh. Well, some of that's towards YouTube. Some of that's toward Twitter. Twitter, I hit 1,500, right? As soon as I hit 1,500, they knocked me down. Twitter's been purging. Mostly because, you know, the Trump supporters are leaving Facebook and Twitter. And I don't blame them. But as soon as I hit 1,500 on Twitter, I lost like 12. You know. Yeah. Oh, I've been called that already. I've been called both of those names, Twisted Tips. I've been called those recently, actually. I mean, you ever ask when I ever mooched off anybody? Do I go on people's channels and ask for money? Do I go on channels and ask for free shit? No. I don't. Never did. Yeah. I don't go on Nothing's channel anymore. You know why? Because she came on my channel and started disrespecting me and saying shit that I said, please don't say in my chat. She did it anyway. So she got pissed at me. And then she did a live stream just pretty much talking shit about me like I'm an idiot. And, you know, I don't know why you'd spend all your money on people that don't appreciate you. That's the problem. Those sponsorships, a lot of those sponsorships are BS anyway. Most of those sponsorships by emails are spam and scam. They just want to get your information so they can steal your bank account, steal your account. Sponsorships is not really, you know. Yeah. I like, no, you remember last year, Twisted Tips, when I did that birthday stream and people, did I ask anybody to donate money? No, people did. Okay. So she went on a live stream and she goes, I gave that fool money 3 different times and I have the receipts to prove it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know what? Oh, I'm in Louisiana. But I'm like, you know, if you're so worried about $4, here, I'll give it back to you. I don't really give a shit. If you worried about giving me money, I'll give it back. I'll be more than happy to send it back. I said I'm more than happy to give you your goddamn money back if you want. But see, this is how you know who's your loyal person, all right? I don't know what it was. No, what it was is basically she got pissed off because she didn't like the Saints because of the BLM movement, and she called Drew Brees racist and all this other bullshit. And I told her, I said, look, you can do that. You can say whatever you want on your channel, but don't say it on mine. I don't want to hear that shit. And she pretty much threw up 2 middle fingers at me, said, screw you. I'm going to do what I want anyway. And then she came to my channel and said, take me off of my blah, 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 blah bullshit. So fine, I did. I blocked her. I said, screw that shit. And then she did a whole freaking video on me, which was hilarious because then all her subscribers, all they did when you do that, they just go on there. So all her subscribers went on my channel and was sitting in my live stream talking to me, asking me, hey, what's going on? I said, I have no goddamn idea. I said, I don't know and I don't care. Yeah. A guy I talked to is moving from Minnesota to Texas to do a radio show. He's got a deal for a national syndicated radio show. So I'm like, more power to you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but here's the thing, right? Now, Twisted will know this, right? So she spent all this time to try to push that channel, right? She gets monetized, and then she realizes, oh, YouTube's going to screw me. So she demonetizes her channel and then bitches about it. So you explain to me why you're busting your ass to get monetized just to realize you don't want to be monetized and then demonetize your channel, but then you talk shit about everybody else. You know, I don't understand. I don't get that. I honestly do not get that. I mean, I'm not here to make money because obviously you don't make money off of YouTube. I'm just doing it because, hey, I like people. I want to talk to people, make friends. You know. Yeah, it's the same thing on Twitch. You got to hit $100 platform on Twitch. But see, here's the kick part. On Twitch, I am closer to that $100 goal than I ever would be on YouTube. And I only do maybe 10 or 12 things on Twitch. I should do more. But I am. $5,400? Damn, that's pretty crazy. Then again, you spent $20,000 to make $5,400. So basically, you lost funds. By doing what you did, yeah, you got the views and all that shit. But then once you stopped giving away shit, people said, see ya. That's how you know who your friends are. You don't all of a sudden, people that were loyal to your channel who you never see anymore, they disappear. You go, hey, wait a minute. Where the hell's all these people disappeared to? Oh, I don't know if they pay on the 15th and the 25th. I don't know. Twitch pays, I think Twitch pays on the 4th of every month or something like that. But I'm not at the $100 threshold. Twitch, you have to make $100. And you see, I'm still on your channel. I don't watch every single video. I try, but I'm still there and I'm still commenting. Because I never really had any interest in gaming chairs, to be perfectly honest. But you could have been giving away $1 million. Of course, I would have been there no matter what. But if I would have never won, it would have been no big deal to me. This is why I don't get the views and I don't get anything on my channel, because I don't do giveaways. And I will never do giveaways. I'm not going to sell myself out for people begging me, because giveaways just open yourself up to trolls and sabotage. People will sit there with 18 different accounts. You know. Yeah, I don't understand how YouTube is. It's a company that you can't call on the phone. You can email them and they don't pay attention to you. If you're monetized on YouTube, you can do a video chat with them, but only if you're monetized. If you're not monetized, you can never talk to anybody. It depends on how your channel is. It depends on how you're based. It depends on. I go on people. Look, I don't know anything about yarn, but there are several channels I go on that the old ladies do the yarn because I like their content. I go on card channels because I like cards, interest me. There are channels I go on that I have no interest whatsoever, but I go on and support the channel because I like the host. Nope. I'm never doing a giveaway. Screw that. Why would I give away something? Why would I give away something? People, I don't want that. I don't want people to come on my channel just because I'm giving away stuff. That's not loyalty. That is the same thing as sub for sub. Basically, a giveaway and giveaways are the same thing as sub for sub. It does not work. Sure, you'll get people on your channel. Sure, you'll get the views. You might make a few dollars. But when you stop giving away shit, you notice those people. And after a while, if people don't win on your channel, they get frustrated and they leave anyway. Because there are people that strictly just come on, and they'll never admit it. There are people that will strictly come on your channel just to win stuff, but they'll never come out and say it. I'd rather someone just come up to me and say, I'm on your stream just to win shit. I would respect that a whole lot more than that. No. Well, I used to get a lot of views at night. I get 300 something views. I'm lucky if I get 100 views now on a stream. Of course, like I said, I've never done giveaways before, but it's just crazy. It really is. I don't understand the whole thing of it. I don't. There are channels out there that have barely over 1,000 subscribers and they're monetized, and I'm trying to figure this out. I'm scratching my head like, okay, I got 1,500. I went in a stream last night, and the guy was like, oh, you must be monetized. And I said, no. And he's like, well, why aren't you monetized? And I said, that's a good question. He's like, don't people watch your content? And I said, I have a fan base, if you want to call it that. Not fan base. I have people that support me. Yeah, I have 20 or 30 people that support me. You're always going to have your fan base or your people, your viewers. No matter what you do, you're going to have that core viewer. But the thing about that is, you might have 1 million subscribers, but you're only going to have 500 core people. Your diehard people that are going to watch your stuff no matter what you do. You could take a dump, and you could probably get 50 views off of that. Hardcore viewers, fans of yours, of your channel, are going to support you no matter what you do. No matter what you say, no matter what you do. You could take a camera and point it at the ceiling. If you got 40 people that watch your videos, you're going to get 40 people watching a ceiling. They may not watch the entire video, but they're going to watch enough of it. And I said this in my last video. Someone said, oh, you should make better videos. I'm like, I already know. When I put a video out, it's going to get between 20 and 30 views. That's it. That's it. If I get anything more than 30 views, I'm doing good. And it's because fan base. I know who watches my channel. I know who's in my streams. Therefore, I go to their streams. I'm not going to waste my time spending 3 hours in someone's streams who won't support me back. Like all of these sub for sub people. They come in your stream. I met you on so-and-so. I can't wait to be in your next live stream. And you never see them. Ever. It's a one and done. So I go in their streams and I say, hey, man. I go in their streams and I go, hey. Remember when you said you were going to be in my live stream? Remember that? You can't wait to see my live stream? I was waiting for you. Where were you? And they never give you an answer. They go, who are you again? They don't know. Oh, yeah, I got a few people I've met. Twisted Tips is awesome. Good channel. A few other people I met over. There are good people I met on. There are assholes that I know on YouTube, and there are good people I know. Some of the good people recently turned into assholes. They've probably always been assholes. It's just ego is a mysterious thing. See, there's that. Well, Elvis, your buddy hates me. She doesn't like me anymore. So, considering I didn't do anything. And that's another thing I hate. Trying to put words in my mouth saying I hate Elvis. I treat Elvis like crap. I don't know why Elvis comes on your channel because all you do is treat him like shit. I don't treat anybody like shit. Have I ever treated anybody like shit on my channel? That's stupid. That's an asinine thing to say. Why would I treat people who support me like shit? If I did that, they wouldn't come back. People have certain logic, and I don't understand it. I'm not putting anybody down, but it's just like a lot of people tend to talk out their ass. They don't know what they're talking about. It's like, why the hell would I put anybody down? Hey, I put myself down. I'm my own worst enemy. I don't need anybody putting me down, or I'm not putting anybody else down because I put myself down. Shit. But it just pisses me off when someone comes on your channel and you ask them not to do something and they throw the two middle fingers up at you and say, screw you, I'm going to do what I want. If you don't like it, tough shit. You're going to sit there and take it. The hell I am going to take it. I'm tired. Usually you find out when they get monetized that their ego's been there. Because a lot of people have an ego and they kiss people's ass. And then when they get monetized, they feel like their shit don't stink anymore and they don't need you. So they don't care if they alienate you. They say, well, I'm monetized, so I don't care if you watch me, right? So that notion right there. Of course, this person was monetized and they didn't want to be, I don't know, but the ego comes out. In some cases, there's always an ego and you never see it. But to sit here and personally attack me over nothing is bullshit. I don't have any respect for people like that. I'm sorry, I don't. If someone doesn't respect you by coming on your stream and following their rules, but yet you want them to follow your rules on your stream, and I don't really have I don't have any many rules, so it's like, Oh, what's this? Skywatcher Sandra, yeah. I remember that. She won $1,200. I was in that stream when that happened. I don't think she's on YouTube anymore. I remember that stream. I'm pretty sure I was in that stream. See, if someone gives me $1,200, I'm going to be in that stream for life. Shit on that. If Elvis live streamed, I'd be in his streams. But he doesn't live stream. Although he should. No, I never said all YouTubers are like that. No, I just said certain people are like that. That's all. Yeah, trolls are terrible. Are you a big YouTuber, Carlo? I mean, I don't know, but I'm not saying big YouTubers. I'm just saying that people that I've seen, they bust their ass to get monetized. And once they become monetized, the people I'm just talking about people I know. There are like 6 or 7 people that I used to watch that I don't watch anymore. That I used to watch all the time, go in their streams. They used to come in mine. They don't come in my streams anymore. That as soon as they got comfortable to a point where they got monetized and were making money, they don't support.
They just, and it just happened. One case just happened last week. Some guy I was watching, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to give any credibility. He got monetized last week, and then he started changing all the rules on his stream. About 20 million views. Okay. I may have 20,000 views, if that. I don't think I have that many views. I used to, but I don't. 86,000 subs. Hey, there we go. That's interesting. That's a feat in itself. Yeah, Twisted Tips deleted all his videos. He said screw it. He started over. He said, you know what, screw this shit. But I mean, he already got paid for those videos pretty much, so it's not like he's going to get paid for them. You know, once your videos goes past a year, you're not getting paid off of it anymore. So there's no point. No. I mean, well, I'm definitely checking you out, Carlisle. I probably already have you, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I do. But, hell, I could, shit. Starting over for me would pretty much be the end of that. I kind of worked up a brand which no one pays attention to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. YouTube is hard work. It's basically a job. You know, I'm just saying some people bust their ass. They get to 1,000 subscribers. They hit the 4,000 watch hours and they think, okay, I'm done. I don't need people anymore. I don't have to grind. I don't have to bust my ass anymore. They think they have it made. No, when you get monetized, you have to work that much harder because now you got to maintain it. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought you didn't get video. I thought after 1 year you don't get paid for a video. Man, maybe I'm wrong. Hey, Zanron, welcome back. I was going to end the stream, but then I got into a conversation. But the game's coming on in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so I'm definitely not going past then. But, you know, I'm going to turn off my fan. People are going to do that. Oh. Well, I haven't had a job for a year because of the freaking COVID and shit, so I can't get it. I've been putting everything I got into it other than putting applications in and stuff, and I still can't get anywhere with this. I never will, because I'm not exactly what you call popular. There we go. Turn off my fan. I had to turn off my heat. I'm sweating balls now. Oh, okay. I always heard after a year, well, why is it that YouTube don't count videos if they're a year old then? They don't, because I've always heard they don't. It's the 365 rule. So, I don't know. I don't know overall. I never understand it. I don't know. It's crazy stuff. My damn Autobot. I gotta kill that Autobot. I'm not live streaming during the game. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting a copyright. There's no way. No, I want to enjoy the goddamn game. I don't want to sit here and see Go Bears every 5 minutes. I want to enjoy the game. I'm not doing that shit. I don't know. We'll see on that. Let me check something. All right. Well, I checked what I wanted to check. Seeing what's what. Yeah, I don't have a voice to go for 3 more hours. Yeah, I know you can. Goose Sports does it. He gets shit. I remember when Goose Sports started, and he had like 10 subscribers, and I subscribed to him. Now he's got something like 8,000 subscribers or some shit like that. He's got a lot of subscribers. He does live streams through all kinds of games. He gets he probably gets about 500-600 views a live stream. Probably more. But no, I want to sit here and enjoy the game. I don't want to freaking I don't want to do stuff like that. So no, I don't live stream during the games. I never did and I never will. Because you'll see me throw a lot of F words out there, and I get really animated, and I'm not gonna really do that too much. So I don't know. Yeah, 71 views. Okay, well, each video I do goes lower and lower, apparently. But I don't know. It's definitely crazy. Maybe I got to maybe I got to figure out a new strategy. Maybe I got to learn more things. Maybe I got to go on everybody's stream and beg. Oh, I know that for a fact. Oh, I know. No, people shouting out on YouTube really doesn't matter. I've already known that. Hell, I can get PewDiePie to freaking shout me out. Is his people going to come on my stream? No. Because I'm not him. Now, if you did a collaboration with that person, then yeah. Oh, well, I am honest. Twisted, when I go on people's streams, I tell them the honest truth. I don't really need any more subscribers. I just need to watch time. I tell people, don't subscribe to me, just watch my stuff. Because I hate it. When you go on a live stream in certain streams and they tell you, done, because they want sub for sub, and I will not do that. I tell them straight out, I am not going to do a sub for sub. Do not sub to me. And they do it anyway, and then they get mad at me. They leave a comment. I can't wait to see you next live stream. And I tell them, I say, you're not going to come in my live stream. You're full of shit. Look, I called somebody out that was leaving comments on all my videos. And I said, you're not watching the video. I just put it out. And he got mad at me. He's like, I am. I said, dude, I just put this video out 30 seconds ago. How did you comment on it? It's a 10-minute video. How did you comment already saying great video? You've never seen it. And he got pissed and unsubscribed from me. Yeah, he got pissed. Because I called him out and he unsubscribed to me. I said, I don't give a shit. He wasn't watching my shit anyway. You know? He literally left 30 comments on a video. And like on all the videos. And he never watched them. Because I was like, what part of the video did you like? And he never said anything. I'm like, because you didn't watch it. So I kind of like to say, I like to throw in words in videos, and I tell people, I say, what's the word? Because I'll ask them, did you watch my video? Yeah. What was the word? What was that C word I said like in 2 minutes in? They couldn't tell me. I would just like say, the dog is on the moon. And then I would see if anybody actually said that phrase. You know, that's how you know people watch your stuff. Hell, do you know in one video, I actually said, like 3 minutes into a video, if you watch this video, I will give everyone $1 million. No one picked up on that phrase. Nobody. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm guilty of not watching people's streams because of that, Xanron. I sometimes I skip streams just to get answers. I'm guilty of that. Most people do it, honestly. But I I enter giveaways, but I don't enter as many as I used to. So I don't know. I didn't even know you did giveaways. Well, that's right, you did. Yeah, you did. You did giveaways, Aaron. I do remember on an old video you said something about a $50 or something like that. I do remember that, but yeah, it's like, when did I scratch my balls? Give me the exact time frame of when I scratched them. What was the exact second I did it? And people go, Then you gotta. Then what they do is they go, you tell them, okay, this is the video where I did it. Go watch the video. And it's like, well, yeah, see, that's the problem. Asking people to do stuff and giving away stuff are two different things. If you give away something and people don't have to do anything, they will be in your live streams. When you start asking people to watch your content and give me a phrase and like the video, that's when people say, you can say the word comment unless YouTube thinks that's racist again. I don't know. But you can say the word comment. Well, yeah, exactly. Twisted Tip. He didn't watch. You know what he told me? It was Coin World's friend. He goes, when I got pissed, when he got pissed at me, he goes, you need to talk to Dale about this. And I talked to Dale, and I said, Dale, your friend's not watching. Dale goes, yeah, he watches. He just watches, and then he does the video. And I said, he's not watching, Dale. He's full of shit. He's not watching my stuff. I said, I could tell when people are watching my content. And ever since I called him out last month, he's never been on my channel again. So, well, shouting out channels, it kind of helps a little bit, but not as much. Collaborations help. Now, let's say I was friends with PewDiePie, and PewDiePie shouted me out. A couple of his fans would be on my channel because anything PewDiePie says, they're going to listen to. Sort of like Trekkies. Sort of like, anything William Shatner says, the fans are going to listen to, right? Like God. Okay, but you wouldn't get all of them. So let's say I did a collaboration with PewDiePie, even though I can't stand him. He is actually the devil. Let's say I did a collaboration, because I'm doing a collaboration with somebody soon who has less subscribers than me, but they get more people in a stream. So let's say PewDiePie announced, I'm going on Field Guy stream, and we're doing a stream. Okay, now what would happen is his fans would come up on my stream, and maybe a few of them, they would give me likes, they would subscribe, but that wouldn't last. It's a temporary thing. It would be a one-shot deal. Maybe a few of them would stick around if they liked me. My stream would get a lot of views, and it would pretty much, if I did a stream with PewDiePie, I would be monetized because he's got 100 million people or something like that. I don't know. But my point is, I would get a bunch of people. I might get a few friends. I get a bunch of people. But in the end, it would only be temporary because most of those people that came in, they would just be there for PewDiePie. They wouldn't be there for me. Okay? They would be there to watch him. That's the only reason collaborations work. It's a one-shot deal, usually. I mean, I'm not saying you can't make friends over it, because you can. Yeah. I'm definitely checking out your videos today, Carlisle. If I'm not subscribed to you, I think I am, though. I don't know, but if I'm not, I am. I will be. I will be there, obviously, because I got a lot to learn. I got a lot to learn in the YouTube universe. Say a lot of things, do a lot of things, all of this good stuff. Yeah, okay. I'm going 5 more minutes and then I'm ending my stream because the game's getting ready to come on and I gotta watch the game. But Oh, you're all right, Xanron. Yeah, I know the voice chat's messed up. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm doing a collaboration with this channel that I watch. He's monetized. He only has 1,000 subscribers, but he gets like 20, 30 people in his stream every night. He does a show Monday through Friday, and he does a show on Sunday too, which is different than his regular show. He's got a nationally syndicated radio show. But he did a show on Saturday, which he never does, and he did one today, which I gotta watch afterwards. But he's gonna do a show, and I told him, let's do a show. He's like, all right, fine, we'll do a show. So a few of his people come on my stream anyway, but my goal is to get 20, 30 people from his stream in my live stream. Basically, my goal is to get a live stream that gets me a lot of watch hours, and hopefully some of the people that come on my stream will visit his channel and subscribe or join to his channel, because he's got the join button. He's got a bunch of us members. I think he's got like 40 members or something. It's benefits. Collaborations are beneficial to both parties. Usually it's a one-time deal. But But plus, he's going to be down here pretty soon. Next month, he's going to be down near me anyway. So, I could probably do several collaborations with him, and it might work. But collaborations are beneficial to both parties, even if it's a one-time deal. No, not really. They don't pull that shit. Last year they blocked the freeway, and the New Orleans police, they took care of that in 2 minutes. They pretty much they don't put up with that protest and shit down here. They don't tolerate that shit here. I mean, they tried it in New Orleans a few times, and they pretty much they took care of that shit. They don't really protest about anything too much down here. They try. Sometimes they'll do it, but it's usually peaceful, and then they leave after like 20 minutes. They get bored because no one's paying attention to them. That's why they blocked the freeway one time for people to pay attention to them. The local news didn't even cover it, and the police were like, "Okay," they just blocked it off. Police said, "That's fine. You can stay out here as long as you want." And the local news didn't cover it. No one covered it. So after 20 minutes, they all left. And the only reason I found out about it is because somebody was posted it on Twitter. And the people were saying, the news ain't coming, man. We're leaving. Because without local news, without people putting out your platform, no one's going to, they're not going to care. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and do that shit. I'm not a political channel. I'm not going to. Yeah, I've watched a few of those. One guy got over 1 million views. Probably more. But I'm not going to do stuff just because it gets me views. I'm not that way. I don't care if it got me 20 million views. I'm not going to do it. Screw that. Why am I going to give attention to people who don't deserve attention? That's what they want. They want people doing that. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck them. So I'm saying, like the protest here that they had in New Orleans, right? It lasted 20 minutes. Once they found out the local media wasn't going to cover it, they left. Because that's what they were hoping for. The media comes out, and once it's on the local media, then the national news picks it up. The local news out here, they don't give it. I mean, they'll cover things, but it's like protest? Nah. They'll mention it and stuff, and they'll have a brief piece about it. Maybe they'll have a clip on it here or there, but for the most part, they won't show any of that shit on the local news here. They will not give them any credit whatsoever. They kept saying for months, they're going to tear down the Andrew Jackson statue in Jackson Square. They're going to tear it down. They're going to do all this shit. What happened? They had a mob around it. the cops were pretty much like, yeah, they protected it, and they said, go. They were waiting for the news people to come out. News people just didn't care, so they left. You know? Yeah, it's just, it's all about, they do this shit for, you know why they do this shit? They do this shit because they think, okay, if we do it, they're told, okay, if we cause enough of a disturbance, maybe the local news media will come down and then we have a platform. That's the only reason they do this shit. Why do you think the players kneel? They don't believe in that shit. They kneel because they know it's on national TV. Otherwise, they wouldn't be kneeling. That's why. If they didn't have a platform for their shit, no one would know about it. So that's my whole point. They would never have a platform for anything. So it's ridiculous. It honestly is ridiculous in the whole sense of it. So I don't even know too much. But yeah, I'm not gonna do a video just because it's gonna get. I want to do something that relates to people. I'm not gonna do, because then what happens is if you do a video about protesting and any other crap, you're only gonna get these people to watch your video. They're never gonna subscribe. They're only gonna be on that video for that one video. It's gonna be a temporary thing. Well, I don't watch the games. I listen to it on the radio. In fact, I'm getting ready to end this live stream in a minute because my game's getting ready to come on. Speaking of that, even though I got 7 people in here, I want to watch my game. But I listen to the radio feed because I don't have. You flip on the TV, and that's all they talk about is this shit. Even with a football game on, it's like you said. You want to escape for 3 hours watching a football. I mean, do I give a shit if people killing each other over stupid crap? No, that's their freaking problem. I can give a rat's ass. The whole city of Washington, D.C. could go boom, fire boom. Do I care? No, got nothing to do with me. I don't care about that crap. I'm not into all that politic crap. Yeah, if I wanted to do a politics channel, I could probably, stir some shit up. I could probably get 10 million views and be monetized. Do I want to do that? No. I do not want to do that. I got a thing I want to do. It works for me. What works for one person doesn't always work for another person. Hell. Silent streams actually get more views than I do. Do I care? No, not really. But pointing a camera at the ceiling for 10 hours, and people, at least with what you're doing, Zaron, when you point it at the turtles, at least people can see something moving. I've been in a stream already where the guy points it at the wall, and it's just a wall, and he goes silent stream. And he does it for 10 hours. And I'm like, just because you do a long silent stream, let's see who's going to pop up. And I even asked him, I said, you did an 8-hour live stream, silent stream. How many views did you get? He goes, I got about 30 views. Was it worth it? Not really. Because no one's gonna pop in on a silent stream. So I don't know. It is what it is. But well, I hate to let y'all go, but I'm gonna go listen to my game. Yeah, well, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I like your turtles. What I did was I put the phone down and I went to sleep. So I watched oops, wait a minute. I went to sleep and all this stuff. So it is what it is. But Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all watching. Watch each other's streams. Go check out Xanron. He does a lot of the UFC fighting and stuff. Water and go to sleep. Yeah, that's true. Everybody check out RA. Xanron's in the same boat I am. Go check out a few of his channels. Give him some watch time. I mean, maybe you'll like his channel. I mean, it's not for everybody, but go on there. Hell, Elvis, you can go on his channels and chant "Go Bears." He's a Lions fan. You're gonna love him. You're a Vikings fan. He's a Lions fan. I mean, that's it. I mean, everybody support everybody because YouTube ain't gonna help us. Google ain't gonna help you. The only person that can help you on your stream is you, basically. Yeah, Xanron's got all kinds of wacky crap. He got all kinds of wacky crap on there. See you later, Mama Hydra. I appreciate you. I'll pop on. I'll see you Tuesday on Twitch. So I'm going to jump off. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later and all that good jazz. Bye.